I gotta stay hydrated and all.
That's very important. It's very
Yeah,
important.
it's
You
a
look like you
little hot.
put a few pounds on, man.
Yeah, I know it's a little, like I said, it's a little hot, man. I don't understand. I'm just trying to figure out where we going with this. I don't even know where I got this on. I might have another one. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for the hydration. I don't know. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna
Okay, okay.
get
What
this
else you
right
got?
real
What else you
quick.
got?
Just just trying to oh, it's just
Oh,
too much.
you went way back.
It's just too much. It's a whole lot. Oh, oh, my- it's a little hard getting out.
You took the glasses off. It's getting serious, man.
Yeah, like I said, get a little hard having to go through so many greats and stuff. Get down to it.
With the throwback.
Too many people to name. All right, I think I'm ready now. All right.
Take your time, man. Take your
Yeah,
time.
oh
Take your
yeah, I
time.
think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready. All
You
right.
sure? You sure?
Yeah. You know.
You sure you don't need to
the-
be hydrated? You got what you good?
you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. I should come back.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right.
No, I
Make sure
should.
it's straight, man.
All right. What's good, family?
I guess we're starting off like that, so I already know what type of show this episode is gonna be.
Oh, it's a good show. It's a good episode. Everybody loves a good episode. It's a Victory Monday, Terrific Tuesday type, Yeah,
Winning Wednesday.
yeah, Winning Wednesday. You got Thrilling Thursday. You got all
Uh-huh.
types. I've heard they talking about Super Bowl windows that, I mean, you can't miss the playoffs and still have one, but I mean, they still talk about it. So, um, last week we said that the Lions don't have their Super Bowl window was closing,
Hey,
and
I ain't say that.
hey, I asked a question.
I ain't
I
say
asked
that.
a question. I asked a question, and they pegged it to say that I was saying that it was closed, but as they said, they got two good running backs, good
How long can
receivers,
you
a good
keep
O
them?
line. My point exactly. I mean, they have paid a good majority of them, but how good would they still be years from now?
Well, the thing is, they got uh, a profound offense. Their talent is heavy on offense. They got Aiden Henderson on the defensive side, and then what?
Jack Campbell, Brian Branch,
They're
those are
good
those are your
linebackers.
best bets.
Campbell,
Uh,
Campbell a solid line. He ain't no
yeah, I'll say yeah. Jack
solid.
Campbell's a solid linebacker. I mean, Brian Branch is definitely he's a good safety.
Yeah, I
Uh,
forgot about Brian Branch. Brian Branch is he's a solid. So look, they got the names in place. So what's the problem? I really
Health.
think it was just one day. I mean, it was one off season. Like I said, I think their window is still wide open.
I think they still got a chance. To be honest, as long as they got golf, I think they have a chance because they have a quarterback that can
Man, that might be the
actually.
first time anybody ever said those words.
I'm. I mean, it's crazy to
As
say,
long
but
as
I
we
mean, they
got
ain't have that
golf.
type of talent around. They ain't have that type of talent around Stafford, but I mean, that's the quarterback they chose to direct this team and give them direct and truly
As long as we got
drive
golf,
their
man.
focus. I mean, so that's their quarterback.
Mhm.
That's their franchise QB. So
Yes,
yeah,
it is. And I'm not saying it as in he ain't uh
like
solid.
he's
He
I'm
does his
yeah.
job tremendously well for that team. And he's got a chance to turn his career around. Even though
No,
the
but I
Rams
get
thing
what you
wasn't
mean
that
though.
bad.
Like
But
it's to hear those words like as long as we
yeah,
got
as long as
golf.
we got Jared Goff, we got a chance. What? But it's accurate though. It's accurate.
Yeah.
Welcome to Point Blank Period, Point Blank Period,
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
Point Blank Period. No pressure.
Can't have a baseball conversation without bringing up Otani.
He's a great pitcher and a power hitter. Yo, this man is top 5.
I'm still taking today's NFL.
I'm going with the Niners.
None of them are better than Brady.
This is your argument?
No, what I'm saying is, who's MVP? Do they not matter no more?
Like, everything you said before that point is irrelevant.
Not how the NFL works, baby.
We drafted your replacement already. So
Whoa. I don't got to talk to no peons. Why not just come back and prove?
This time he's really going off. Fireworks.
Because we can't argue facts. What I told you when you got involved with this.
This
Grown man
is
business. Grown man business.
Welcome to Point Blank Period Podcast, the best sports podcast, Point Blank Period. Today is episode 38, The Calm Before the Storm. And with that being said, I'm going to start with you, Mr. KD. Who stormed the field the best? Who had the best performance? Who was the player of the week this week in the NFL? It's on you, Mr. KD.
This week, it was not as hard as it usually is because usually I run down about 6-7 names, and then I got to narrow it down even more, and then I got to pick somebody. But I'm going to go with the guy that fell from the throne last week, and he took it back this week. The leading MVP candidate, Matthew Stafford, with his 259 and 4 tutties.
Matt Stafford was definitely one that I had, but I did have to.
You only have 4 catches.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I got 2. I mean, of course, I got to highlight the guy that broke the sack record, Myles Garrett. I mean, he's going to be a player of the week,
Oh, my God.
etching his name in history. But the player of the week that I actually had was Ramondre Stevenson, 7 carries, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 catches for 22 yards, and another touchdown, having a hat trick.
So that's 1, 2, 3. For Stafford,
I mean, I guess if I was fighting for an award that most people already don't have you winning, I would go out there and put up 4 tutties too.
but that's been him. That's been him all year. That's just another day at the office.
Not all year, but I mean most of the year. I can't say that.
Majority.
Hey, 46 touchdowns and 8 picks. You can't argue with that. But hey, we'll talk about
And
that a
then
little
putting
later.
up 3 touchdowns a game, like we was talking about this for like 4 straight weeks. Just putting it up like 3 touchdowns, you can just get it from anywhere.
3 and 4 was every week.
But I had Zay Flowers up there too, but he only had 4 receptions. So
Yeah, I had Zay Flowers. I mean, this one might sound biased, but I mean, I had Aaron Rodgers also. The man went 11 for 14.
If you want to
He
count,
went 11 for
fourth
14. He went 11. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went 11 for 14, 133 yards and a tutty in the fourth quarter. I don't really see. Hey, you can call him washed all you want. I call him experienced, and he looking like a real good surgeon right now.
Kickers are important, boy.
Yeah. Oh.
That's another highlight. That's another highlight that I had. Another player of the week. Owning number 1 and 2 in the longest field goals in NFL history. Jaguars kicker Cam Little. 67-yard field goal.
Yeah, you got a big leg.
So I had this question for later on, and I'm going to start with you, Mr. Amari. Is he the best kicker in the league right now?
No. Brandon Aubrey.
You got to do it a little more, baby. You got to do it a little
Brandon
more.
Aubrey. That's easy.
Next topic, which is playoff injury report. And I'm going to start with you, Mr. Amari. What major injuries or any major injuries we got right now that's going to affect the playoffs? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
You think Aubrey the best?
In the league right now?
I ain't arguing. I'm just saying.
I'm about to say in the league right now? Yeah.
I like your boy. I like Boswell.
I'm about to say, I mean, I stand on that Boswell Hill. But Brandon Aubrey hitting them from distance.
Boy, Seattle been pretty good this year too. But
Jason Myers.
Yeah, but the thing about the kicking is you got to do it to be the best. I mean, you had to do it for a long period of time. Yeah,
a long time.
And that's why I give Boswell so much praise. And then Aubrey, he's been pretty consistent since he got in the game. So yeah, he probably the best.
But to spin back to IT and the playoff injuries, you only have one playoff injury. We have a lot of returns coming in the playoffs. The only injury is 49ers linebacker Tatum Bethune. He's out. He's out for the year with a groin injury. That's the only one leading up to the actual playoffs. But returning, we have Devontae Adams his potential return versus the Panthers. I mean, DK's returning from suspension. Denzel Perryman's returning for the Chargers. Fred Warner has a potential return if the 49ers make it to the NFC Championship. You also have just returns Jordan Love and other key players. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say key players, but they make more of a difference. And that's really all I have for the injury report. It's like I said, it's not really many injuries. It's more of people returning. It's actually a pretty good note.
We'll get to you, Mr. KD. And this is about basketball, and it's going to be more injuries and trade rumors. So we're going to start with the trading part. Kuminga back on the trade table, and they got Michael Porter Jr. and Van Fleet. Both are looking to be moved. I don't know if they're looking to be moved personally or are the teams looking to move them. What's your thoughts about that, Mr. KD?
Man, Fleet is injured, so he can't be moved right now.
I felt like it was not too long ago that I asked you about Van Fleet being moved.
Well, yeah, he injured right now. But who we said Kuminga? Yeah, Kuminga. I don't even know why he's still with the Warriors. We go through this every season now.
I feel like they just don't want him for real.
So why they resigned him? That's what I don't get. You're losing me with this stuff. Like he should have been.
They see the level of talent that he has, and they don't want to lose him. That's
well, they don't show it to nobody else, so his market value ain't gonna raise. It's just a messy situation. It just doesn't make sense the way they're going about it with him. But he need a fresh start. The Warriors need to get him off of that team. If you're not even going to play him, So the best solution in both parties is a move. And I can't really get a good judgment on Kuminga because I don't see him enough consistently. I see the ceiling as far as his athleticism, his length, and what he's able to do, but I don't believe in it that much.
IT ain't bringing this person up. But somebody that I also been seeing in a lot of trade talks, Trae Young. What you think about that?
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up later on, but yeah, I think Trae is the biggest name that I see will get traded.
You still on the Bucks on him to the Bucks move?
I do like that move. I like it. I don't know if the Bucks are interested. I keep hearing the Wizards. I'm like, that does nothing for nobody.
That doesn't move the needle for anybody.
That just means you're trying to get rid of them. You just throwing them to the wasteland. But I saw the Wolves. I saw the Wolves were interested, and that's what sparked my interest because they got lacking at point guard right now too. So how would he fit in there? I think it'll definitely help with the scoring. They'll put more scoring.
I'm about to say it would help. I say it definitely would help with the scoring because of everything doesn't have to run through ink.
But also, I want to know what you'd be giving up. You probably if it cost you like a Nas Reed or.
I don't really think they want to lose Nas Reed because that's bench for him.
I don't see they trading Jaden McDaniels. I don't see.
They're not going to trade. They're not going to trade their defensive presence. I mean,
but you got to think from the Hawks side of things. You got to give us something. We give you our best player.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to give us something. So I don't know what would the trade look like, but if it could happen, that sounds like a good fit. Bucks, like you said, and then Celtics, if they can get it done, I think it'd be a good fit as well. But I still stand.
They probably have to. They might end up having to. I mean, of course, probably swap Anthony Simmons and some picks or something else. But I feel like the Celtics have at least some of the pieces to actually be able to get it done, and at least the depth on their team to be able to lose their, as of right now, starting point guard and get another.
If we're saying for Trae Young's best interest, me personally, I say the Heat because he'll still have the freedom to be who he is and who he's been. They have a system that can cover him a little bit defensively or, mask his deficiencies. But high-level player. I just want to see him competing again. I want to see him on a team where he actually can be the villain in the playoffs in those big moments and showcase his talent. So they better not send him to Washington, basically.
They send him to the Nets.
So, Mr. KD, Mr. AD is back, surprisingly. How long will he last? The calm before the storm. What's your thoughts?
You got to stop harping on these certain players. You harp on Embiid, AD, and Zion too much. All right, the guy is back. He's healthy. Let's see him. Let's see how it goes. I'm not gonna put no time limit on when he gonna get hurt again. That's not even right.
So you ain't put no time on. I will. I say what, 1 game, 2 games? No, I'm just playing. But I say this for real. I mean this seriously. By Valentine's Day, he'll be out again for longer than 10 days, whatever. So he'll be hurt again by Valentine's Day. Speaking of another injury that recently happened, Şengün have left the court. How bad is he hurt? And also, with Joel Embiid playing a lot more, what should the 76ers do with him? And lastly, that man got number 1 dunk all season. You talking about damaged goods, but it's on you, Mr. KD.
Yeah, Şengün is a 2-week injury with his ankle, I believe. So that's not gonna, hopefully doesn't linger after he gets back. But he's not really the uber athletic player anyway, so I think he should be able to be just as efficient and just as dangerous as he was without re-aggravating that injury. Well, you said Embiid. I knew that name was coming. Embiid, keep playing good, man. You're playing a high volume of minutes now. You contributing to the games, even though my Nuggets just knocked them off and we ain't have none of our starters. You contributed to the games. Keep doing that. Now,
Bruce Brown.
Everybody, that was a team effort. Everybody. Bruce Brown, Jaden Pickett, Peyton Watson. Yeah, we bought everybody for that one. But yeah, Embiid, like you said, I don't wish against injury, so I hope he stays healthy and keep going. That 1 dunk is a alarming stat because I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw it on social media when how he reacted to it, and it's kind of sad actually. Kind of sad that he reacted like that for his first dunk. When you a center, man,
As a center, you reacting like that from your first dunk.
yeah, you really don't even have to extend or you don't have to use that much energy or effort or anything. You right there. I don't see. Hey,
Mr. KD, it ain't the jumping. It's the coming down part, the scale. It's that coming
down
down.
for ginger. You could do that. Like
He gonna have to hold on to that rim and get a technical. He got to prepare himself. Make sure
coming
nobody down there.
The dude is you right there.
He can't just dunk and come straight down. He got to dunk, hold on the rim, look, make sure nobody down there. Get down on 1 foot at a time. You got to do that gingerly.
This is the man that they gave that MVP to. It's crazy, man.
And that's why I said, what you think the 76ers should do with him? Because, man, you had a conversation recently, and I said he's going to have to accept that he's the 3 and use him sparingly because who else will want this guy?
Oh, man, like I told you then, there's teams that will want him still because of what they saw him do for years and hope that he can make magic happen again. And then when you name teams, of course, the Hornets will love him, the Wizards will love him.
All the bottom barrels?
Yeah, all the bottom barrels. And if it's for the right price, some of these high-end teams will take a shot too. So it's really about I don't think Embiid has soured the league as far as nobody would want him at this point. I do say they should have made this move 2 seasons ago when I first brought it up, when they should have hitched on to the Maxey train and got what you could for Embiid to build around Maxey. But now that they got Edgecombe there, they feel like the guard situation is good. But then you're gonna have a glaring hole once you let Embiid go as well. So you probably at a point now you held on to him so long, you got to hold on to him. You got to keep him for the benefit of the team, not for nobody else wanting him. For the benefit of the team that you still have.
I'm looking at the contract and I'm wondering, do anybody want to take that on? But we're going to transition to the NFL with our 4-week breakdown. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Amari. The Bucks beat the Panthers, but they still outside of the playoffs looking in. What's your thoughts about that since you had the Panthers going to the playoffs?
I don't come on this pod every week just to talk.
They lost.
Don't matter. I said that they had a chance to get to the playoffs, and I was right or was I wrong?
You also said they was going to beat the Bucks.
Hey, you also said Bo Nix was going to take that next step. Since we going there,
still got the opportunity,
and the Panthers still got the opportunity to beat the Bucks. I ain't say it was just going to be this year. But hey, I said the Panthers was gonna be in the playoffs.
No, you didn't. Man.
Yes, I did.
And they got a chance.
I said they had a chance and they made it. They're saying
They made it.
I saying, hey, I had faith.
They made it. I didn't.
Yeah, y'all said I was crazy.
Yeah, I said you got to cut the bull, man. You was going too far with it. But obviously you won't.
Hey, I ain't really got much to say about that besides, hey, thank
There we
you, Atlanta. Thank you, Atlanta,
This
for
whole-
sending to Carolina.
This whole block we could just run through. It's a lot of this that don't matter no more.
I mean, you're right. So,
I have no comment on the Bucks Panthers. It was a good game of no, it wasn't. It wasn't a good game. But it showed the level of talent that was the two teams that was playing. And the fact, never mind, I'm gonna go too long.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask both of y'all this quick question because y'all had not a debate, but y'all said whoever win this game or based off this game would be y'all Rookie of the Year. So do y'all still feel the same way? And who y'all got coming out as the Rookie of the Year at the end of this year?
Well, I still say Tet.
yeah. I actually got Tet winning it now. You gotta get to the. I figure whoever went to the playoffs is gonna be the one that is gonna get that award because you won a division. You helped your team win a division.
All right, so we're gonna go with the Bills put the beats on the Jets as they prep for the playoffs. What you think about that, Mr. KD?
Good performance.
Let's stop. They played the Jets. Move on.
That's why I said, hey, Mario, I'm gone.
They played the Jets. Move on.
All right. So, Mr. Marvin, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move right to as Myles Garrett break the record. So he ain't break the record on me, Buffalo Bills. He didn't break the record on you, Pittsburgh Steelers. But somehow, some way, he got the Cleveland Browns. My first question before you start, Mr. Marvin, did it look like Joe Burrow took a dive on that last sack? I'm just asking.
Cincinnati Bengals, not the Cleveland Browns.
I'll say yes. It was Cincinnati Bengals. But I mean, to be honest, if I'm Joe, I've been hit enough. I'm not letting Myles Garrett hit me. So yeah, congrats to Myles. And it was the Browns and the Bengals.
Last game for both teams.
Yes, we playing for the first ticket on the plane. That's all it is.
Yeah, like you said, the only thing from that game was him breaking that record. Congratulations. I will have a caveat to that because I heard it from Strahan, and I'm gonna speak for him. Strahan record was 16 games. Myles Garrett took 17.
Yeah, it said he took a whole nother game to get a whole nother sack.
All right. So, with that being said, the Seahawks take the number 1 seed in the NFC by outlasting the 49ers. What's your thoughts about that, Mr. KD?
That was actually a solid game. See, I'm
That's
ready to
a
talk
game.
about implications.
That was a game.
That was a solid game.
That
It gave playoff
game.
intensity, gave playoff vibe, and it showed the way that Seattle needs to be to expect success in the postseason. The run game was phenomenal from both of their backs. Charbonnet had 74 yards.
Mhm.
Kenneth Walker had 97, and they both was over 6 yards a carry. More importantly, Sam Darnold did not turn the ball over. So if that defense is, which we can talk about that defense for the majority of the season.
Hey, they was our player of the week twice.
Yeah, they're gonna do their job. As long as Darnold doesn't put the ball in harm's way, and if they can get that type of rushing effort, we're gonna be talking about Seattle for a couple weeks now, a couple more weeks.
I'm gonna say nah. Seattle definitely. I can say Sam Darnold was flinging the ball around, playing relentless. Truly, just it was tunnel vision, as I would like to call it. It's like if one mistake happened, like one incompletion, it's like all right, next play. It didn't matter. It's like he knew the defense had his back, and I feel like this kind of stemmed from the 2 performances he had early in the season. One against the Rams, most notably when he threw 4 picks this year. And everybody from the coaches to the defensive backs to the linebackers all told him and said, just keep throwing it. We believe in you. So with this game, it was like, all right. I mean, if he knows that he has that type of faith, he has that type of trust, he sees the defense handling their side. It's like, all right, I can throw the ball with no regrets right now. And you just gotta live. You gotta live with the outcome. And obviously, he didn't turn the ball over, so they came up very big.
Like you said, he was efficient. He was 20 for 26, almost 200 yards, 198. He was efficient, and didn't put the ball in harm's way or turn the ball over, so to say. And I just think he has a confidence to know that his defense is going to do their job. So he just had it's simple. Like the game manager term gets thrown around. It's simply manage the game, don't put the ball in harm's way, and don't try not to make the defense's job harder by short fields and turnovers and all that.
See, where people get that game managing
Nothing wrong with a game
term.
manager.
No, it's nothing wrong with a game manager. But where they get the game manager and the game changer mixed up is most times game changers have to take over a game because they're the only side of the ball that's doing something. Whereas a game manager they're not being a game manager. They're just playing good complementary football.
And that's the game.
And that's the game. I don't have to be the main focal point just because I'm the quarterback. I just have to be the accessory to the team. I have to be a leader for the team, and Sam Darnold is leading that team. I mean, his counterpart on the other side being Ernest Jones, he's also leading that defense, and he's expecting a lot out of them. And Mike McDonald is definitely taking that defense to newer heights. But if Sam Darnold keeps that level of confidence while everybody else has that level of confidence in him, they can continue to play good complementary football to, like you said, we will be talking about them for weeks to come.
Well, automatically they get one more week.
And I'm gonna say this: I take a game manager over a game loser. Somebody like a Kyler Murray. So as we say that, we're gonna transition to how the Rams storm past the Cardinals to get ready for the Panthers in the playoffs. What's your thought about that, Mr. KD?
Can't wait to see.
The only thing I got to say about this game is that you threw a shot at Kyler and Kyler Murray did not play, but the Rams played the Cardinals. That's it. All
right, like Kyler Murray, short and sweet. So, speaking of storms, it was a breeze for the Patriots as they blew by the Dolphins and secured the second seed in the AFC. What's your thought, Mr. KD?
Oh, yeah, great game, Drake May and Ramondre Stevenson.
Hey,
Mike McDaniel keeping your job. He keeping his job. You said he was a dead man. He keeping his job.
And they said him and Tua had a meeting to move forward in the future. I said, all right, now, if y'all keeping both of them now.
They said Tua is hoping for a fresh start.
He need it.
I mean, well.
You know what? It is crazy that just happened. Kyler Murray to Miami might work.
It's crazy because, I did see that the Cardinals were eventually they're looking to try to move on from Kyler's contract. So Kyler Murray to Miami would work, but
just switch.
You could just switch. I don't think that would necessarily fix your problems, but I mean, you could just switch.
Well, it'll fix that problem as far as I don't want him here no more. I don't want him here no more.
I mean, Kyler Murray can throw the ball 30 yards downfield for Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle.
I think Kyler Murray with Mike McDaniel. I'm not going to put too much. He'll look better.
Do Tua want that type of NFC West smoke? You got the Rams, San Fran, and Seahawks. We were just talking about. He couldn't survive the AFC East. Well, you got the Jets that isn't going to win. So I'm just saying.
Arizona's not going to win.
You said what, sir?
Arizona not going to win. You act like he going over there to make it
Arizona. I'm saying Tua to Arizona. You think he ready for that NFC West life?
He's not going there to change the franchise. He's just getting a chance to extend his career.
It's just compensation.
Yeah, it's just
you got to get something back. We say I'm leaving with something. So, speaking of leaving with something, the Broncos tops the Chargers as they take the top seed in the AFC. This your Broncos, Mr. KD. It's on you.
Shout out Reef. This is Reef Broncos. Reef been bragging about having that top seed for about 5 weeks.
They played the Trey Lance Chargers. Move on.
Yeah, Herbert didn't play. So, yeah. But the Broncos still got to win the game. It can get tricky.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't keep leaving Nick Bonito one-on-one against your tackles that honestly shouldn't even be in the game. But
the crazy thing is, I don't know if I'd want to buy if I was Denver. Of course, they don't have a choice.
Because I mean, that's how you cool off for them. Yeah, I say with Denver, the way they've been playing, especially on the offensive side of the ball, you need to keep going. You shouldn't want that bye week. Especially, like I said, with the way that offense been going, you wouldn't want that bye week because you're gonna cool off.
And you've been showing some inconsistencies throughout the season. I don't know, man. I don't know. Of course, they don't get a choice, but shout out to them. They got no more seats.
He's looking like it's 2013.
So, Mr. Amari, I'm gonna start with you. As the Bears stumble into the playoffs after a loss to the Lions, what do you think about that?
The worst thing about that is the fact that they got to go into the playoffs and host a playoff game against their rival, which is the Green Bay Packers, seeing them for a third time this year. That's the worst thing about it. But I mean, you let the Lions leave on a high note. They going home. They going to
If
Cancun.
that's the worst, then you're good.
Yeah, that's the worst thing is like that you got to go play the Packers again in the playoffs.
Because you're hosting. So
it's like you're hosting the game, but the worst thing is that you're seeing a division rival for the third time. That's never good. That's the worst thing about it.
Well, they seeing me too. They seeing me too. It ain't just one time.
Y'all split the series.
Exactly.
So that's what I said. It's the worst thing about it is the fact that you have to see them a third time.
Of course, you would want to see the Panthers, but that can't happen. You can't get stuff like that. But
I mean, if I had my choice of the NFC playoffs, I would definitely want the Panthers first round.
Home or away, I don't care where we got.
Yeah, it honestly wouldn't. Honestly, I would want me personally, just being selfish, I would want them away, or I would want to play Carolina in Carolina just so I could be able to go to the game.
Oh yeah, a little selfishness move.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be selfish with it.
It's about to be phenomenal. I'm excited for this.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the Bears can do in the playoffs, especially in Caleb's first year in the playoffs and Ben Johnson's first year.
This is wide open. I'm watching every game. I can't wait for it.
All right.
Let's skip the next one, man.
All right, Josh Johnson, the professional backup, gets a win for the Commanders over the Eagles. What's your thoughts, Mr. KD?
Good game.
He played for both teams, didn't he, at one point?
Man, Josh Johnson did play for
Josh Johnson done played for every league and almost every team and half the NFL.
Josh Johnson done played for everybody. And he keep getting calls. Now the Eagles rested their guys.
The Eagles rolled out with Tanner McKee leading the pack. I mean, they had a good hard-fought effort for who was actually playing, but they walked out there with their backup. So I mean, it's a hard-fought game between two backups.
Hey, Mr. Marvin and Mr. KD, I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD. I know this hindsight, but seeing that the Bears had lost and they had a chance to get the second seed, should they have gone for the win, or was this the better route? I'm talking about even during the game, it seemed like they were just basically content with losing throughout the game. Like they didn't seem like they was here to play. It was more like a glorified practice for them. I'm talking about even with the backups. What's your thoughts?
That decision is made during the week, so you can't make no adjustments that late. As far as
I would rather walk into the playoffs with a fully healthy roster
at the 3 seed.
At the 3 seed than me being I have the 1 seed, but then I lose
my
my
star
wide receiver.
They couldn't get
they couldn't get the 1, but you talking about walking into playoffs as the 2 seed, but now I'm down with key injuries on my offensive line or on my defensive line, which is for Philly, that's a big focal point of their team, is the trenches up front. So you told me you walk out there, you walk into the playoffs with some injuries up front, that could be very detrimental for their game plans.
And kind of vice versa, what I said about Philly needs a challenge out the gate because they have to be flocked in and focused for them to be the most dangerous. So the 49ers matchup is like, even for our segment later, I still haven't picked a winner for that. But that 49ers matchup is what they need, and it's going to show a lot. But no, I think they chose health, and that was the right decision.
Dum. Hey, Mr. KD, even though I'm going to start with Mr. Amari, Justin Tucker would never. I said it for you, sir. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Amari. Last but not least, the Steelers over the Ravens for the win to get into the playoffs.
What do you want me to say? Besides, we knew. But you said Justin Tucker would never. Justin Tucker would have never did a lot of things, but he did. And guess what? He is not playing for the Baltimore Ravens, so it does not matter what he is doing. Tyler Luke, that LeBum and John Harbaugh put you in a situation where you had to kick a 44-yard game winner at the finale of your
Don't say it
rookie
like that's
season.
not what he get paid to do.
Hey, it's a 44-yarder.
It's kind of
When
his job.
you have Derrick Henry, 2 timeouts and 20-something seconds on the clock, instead of kneeing the ball to try to line it up in the middle, I would think you try to run the ball and get a
Oh,
little
my
bit closer.
gosh. That's his
But-
job, Mari. We're not asking him to kick a 90-yarder. Your job is to make that.
And I feel like the worst part about it was they were just saying prior his longest is 52. He's only missed field goals this year of 55 and 54.
I seen
So
that.
you
I
got-
seen Mike Tomlin say that.
So they got it to 44 for you,
You still couldn't make it.
and you
Won't
still
even
couldn't
close.
make it. Wasn't even close. But I mean, I love it. I'm all here for it. Everybody loves when you sweep the dirty birds.
Your boy missed the extra point. He put the game in shape.
Hey, guess what? Didn't matter. We didn't need his point.
You almost did.
Hey, you want to know what they say? What you want to know what they say about almost? It matters in hand grenades and horseshoes, and that didn't
what-
matter just then.
Hey, what Mike Tomlin say? They asked him about what
What-
he
oh,
said.
You said what did Mike Tomlin say? He hit you with the bye.
So when they asked him,
Bye.
they said, "How did he? What if Baltimore kicker would have made it or something?" He said, "Well, if my aunt had male parts, it'd be my uncle."
It's like, hey, it's like everybody
had
wants
male parts, she'll be my uncle.
everybody wants to say if.
Yeah,
Hey, if is
there's
a
no ifs
hypothetical.
and wins and losses.
I said if is a hypothetical. It only matters when you win, and they didn't do that. So let's go. Next question.
What we really need to focus time on, since we breathed that through, is what's going on. Everybody getting fired. We're gonna do that later, or we hitting it now?
We're gonna talk about that later. I had that up there because I don't even want to. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, he's been there. You know,
Breaking news.
We'll talk
This
about it
happened
later.
a little bit before we.
Hey,
We gonna get there,
I
Mr.
told-
KD.
I told IT yesterday on the phone. I said that game was important. 2 coaches was fighting for their job.
Yeah, I told Amar the same thing today. I said, yeah, the crazy part. But we're gonna talk about it later. Right now, playoff storm. Pick round 1. It's on you, Mr. KD. What's your playoff picks?
We going game by game. I'm saying, do I read them all off now, or we going?
I mean, you go yours. You give yours. I'm gonna get mine. Go ahead.
All right. I got the Rams over the Panthers in the 5-4 matchup in the NFC.
You got the Rams over the Panthers.
In the 5-4 matchup in the AFC, I got the Steelers over the Texans.
Smart man.
I'm not
We already
too
know
confident in it,
We
but I
already. See, look, you
I'm
adding
not
free
too
info.
confident. I'm
You
gonna be
adding
honest
free
with you.
info
The
right
Texans
now.
are hot. They hot
You
right
ain't-
now. Like,
Hey, you want to know what's not hot? Pittsburgh. Now let's go. They coming up there. It don't matter.
all right.
It
You're
don't
on your
matter.
iHorse right now, so I'm gonna let you have it. 49ers, Eagles, you go, man, because I still haven't picked 6-3 matchup in the NFC.
It's funny that you say you still haven't picked because I ain't even pick a matchup and I ain't pick a winner of that game. But I'm gonna take San Fran.
It come down to I don't know what Philly I'm about to see. Like,
Yeah, I
still
honestly
don't
want to know. What I want to know is what Philadelphia offense am I gonna see?
I want to pick San Fran, but you know what? That place gonna be rocking. I'm going to pick Philly. I'm picking Philly.
We got.
I want to pick San Fran bad though. Dang. Bills
Buffalo
and
and
Jags.
Jackson. Oh, I was. I said we on the same page. Buffalo and Jacksonville.
You want me to go first, or you? Because I know my pick.
You going now.
Jacksonville.
So we on the same page. I feel like they're gonna really underestimate Jacksonville, and Jacksonville will come in there with some hot.
You better not underestimate them. That defense, just like we talk about Seattle defense. That Jacksonville defense is a
They some
problem.
real opportunists. I can't say that. That Jacksonville defense, they some real opportunists.
And with Buffalo not having no receiving threat to keep them honest,
Mhm.
man. Josh Allen, well, we already knew this was gonna have to happen anyway. He's gonna have to be Superman, but he's gonna have to be Superman and not turn the ball over.
Green Bay and Chicago.
I picked that one last minute, man. I'm going home team. I'm going with Chicago.
I got Green Bay getting their get back.
Chicago, that environment, they ain't had a playoff team with a real shot at going somewhere in a while. They believing in Ben Johnson. They believing in Caleb. And I don't know how healthy Green Bay really is. Now, of course, the Micah Parsons injury, I ain't even talking about that. I'm also focusing on Jordan Love and a few more pieces on the defense. So I'm gonna go with Chicago. They're the healthier team right now.
I definitely get that. And actually, I mean, you definitely would swing my decision, but I'm gonna still ride with the pick that I chose, at least with the pick that I chose for my notes, and I picked Green Bay. I just think the return of Jordan Love is going to definitely help, and you just need some opportunistic plays on the defensive side of the ball to kind of keep you in the game.
Who gonna make
Uh,
them?
yeah, I say
Who
that's.
gonna make
I
them?
mean, you got a very thin team as of right now, but
We running this thing. We about to.
like I
We
said,
about to run it down.
with the return of a few players, and I'm presumably guessing that some more players will be returning for the Green Bay defense in this game. But I'm just like I said, I'm just expecting for somebody to make an opportunistic play on the defense side of the ball in Green Bay to get over that hump. And then I think this is the last game that we haven't touched on so far, which is the Chargers versus the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I don't have no pick yet. My mind really telling me go Chargers.
It's like Justin Herbert in the playoffs or Drake May and Mike Vrabel in their first playoff game.
I'm gonna go New England. I got New England winning this one.
I do got New England. So I mean,
I
it
got New
seems like
England.
we
I
pretty
really
much
want to say
agreed on a
Chargers, man.
lot.
I want to say Chargers.
I want to give Justin Herbert the credit that everybody, because I mean, as many people know, Justin Herbert is one of the biggest what if quarterbacks in the league. Is like, oh, it's like, what if this, what if that? Because there's always some type of health concern, especially when it comes to the Chargers. Is like, as of this year, like they lost both their tackles, both of their their Pro Bowl tackles for the entire season. So one didn't even get the chance to play this season, and one they lost mid-season. So
And
that's
he's a damn good tackle.
yeah, those are two
already.
growing concerns between losing Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt. That's two concerns. I mean, the defensive side, they had some health concerns through and through, but they still kept pretty stout this year. So it's like I said, it's a matter of what if.
It's on Omarion Hampton. He can really swing that game because that's what made me pick. I chose the better run game. I think the New England side, they'll be able to do more rushing the ball. I think both teams are going to come out and try to rush it and then pass. But LA might shock you and they might go gunslinging, even though they got Harbaugh. He ain't doing that. Running the ball, never mind.
The only games y'all differ on is San Fran and Green Bay. That's the only two games y'all got different winners. With Amari having San Fran and Green Bay winning, and you having the Eagles and Chicago winning, Mr. KD. So I'm gonna make two quote unquote picks and have a little statement. So first, I got Buffalo. I love our path to the AFC Championship. I believe we're gonna knock out Jacksonville, and then we'll end up playing the Broncos because we the lowest seed team in the playoffs, which I think is perfect. I believe we can beat both of those things. So then we're going to the AFC Championship. So
you wouldn't
I
be the
think
lowest seed if the Chargers win.
You said what, sir?
You wouldn't be the lowest seed if the Chargers win.
No, yes, we the 6th seed.
They the 7th. They the 7th.
Oh, I thought it was the lowest seed. You say if the Chargers win? Oh, that's probably why I thought that way, because I don't have the Chargers winning. That's the real point. I don't have the Chargers win. I don't think it's gonna be.
Get that on documentation. Say the Patriots. I need you to say the Patriots gonna win.
I said I don't think the Chargers will win.
No, but who do you think gonna win?
The team that playing the Chargers. But with that being said, I'm gonna say this though. I thought this was gonna be my last time saying Aaron Rodgers ever in life. Man, I was on pins and needles like I was a doggone Steelers fan. I was
playing next year, man.
Well, that's how you feel. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fanatic, so I'm taking in all these moments. So with that being said, my Rodgers bias, I'm going with the Steelers. I need one more game, and I ain't talking about this one more game after this. So with that being said, my last thing I got to say is San Fran and Philly is going to be the best game of this week in the playoffs. And I think that Super Bowl or maybe the championship games, this may be the best game all playoff. I'm putting that prediction out there right now. So I'm saying that right now. So
I'm saying you wrong, like I don't agree with you, but I'm like, when I look at these matchups, I was like, dang, it's gonna be some good games.
Truth be told, that tell you
sleep on Chargers Patriots. Don't sleep on Chargers Patriots.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great game. So with that being said, we will get to our.
It's gonna be a good game, but it ain't gonna be for every viewer. Like us, me and Mari, the AFC North style, I think it's gonna be like an AFC North style game. So it's gonna be. outside of no shout out. I'm sorry, Panthers. Outside of Rams, Panthers, I expect all these games to be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's gonna be the only game. That's gonna be over at halftime, maybe third quarter if they play nice. But with that being said, we're gonna get to our full season takes, and I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Amari. I got a couple of questions before we get into it. What has Shedeur showed us this season, and where do we project them out in the future? Bad apple. Is this the worst defensive performance in history with the Jets, saying that they recorded no interception all season long? And also, with the number 1 pick, what should the Raiders be looking to do with it? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
I feel like Shedeur showed enough promise this season that he can be given another shot to be a franchise quarterback next season. But he needs the full season for next season. He needs to show why he shouldn't be on the field before you like. But I do think next year he should be the front runner for the starting job. As of right now,
I don't.
You don't think so?
No. And coming into the season, I was a Shedeur guy, and I really thought he was going to be the best quarterback coming out. But you know what? I'm going to change it right on the spot. I won't say I don't. I'm going to say it's a lot left to be seen before I can commit to that.
Definitely. That's why I said that I think he truly needs all of next season. He did play a good significant amount of games. I believe he played in 8 games.
But this is what I'm saying. Are you saying as we prepare this offseason, we're preparing to have Shedeur start? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't know.
I feel like you still look for veteran options. I mean, unless you go into the QB competition. We're not even talking about that guy.
He's still there.
You look for more viable options. And then you still look between Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel. But I feel like how they walked into it after Joe Flacco was Dillon Gabriel's our starter. You walk into next season with the mindset, all right, well, the 1 reps will go to Shedeur, but I mean, y'all are in the active QB competition. As far as the Jets, I mean, the last time any team in NFL history recorded 0 interceptions was in 1933, and that quarterback, the leading passer of that year in 1933, threw for 973 yards.
That was when our team was what was that? That's when you turned 2, right?
The Jets were bad, and it's bad football, bad business. I mean, because from having an All-Pro corner on your team to not having them, you still didn't gain an interception. So, ultimately, really any wins. I mean, you finished with 3. Nothing really changed in that category either. So, I say the Jets is just bad football. They need a lot to figure out. And as far as the Raiders, I feel like the Raiders really need a QB to figure this situation out. I mean, if you could possibly, I don't think you would want to, but if you could, I mean, Cleveland has 2 first-round picks. Trade with Dallas or something. Try to get picks and load up. But I feel like at this point, being at number 1, you take the QB, and it'll likely either be Dante Moore or Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, I'll start there. Keep it simple. The opportunity is in front of you. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Try to get a quarterback that could be the franchise quarterback and lock that down. And in this case, I think it would be Mendoza. Yeah, keep it simple. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't entertain all the fancy caveats and the fancy swerves and keep it simple. Do what you're supposed to do right now. And if they do that, then it'll be fine. Working backwards where I was at. The Jets. No interception all year is one thing, which was crazy. But not even one, not a tip pass, a error pass.
Oh no! They had tip passes.
They had pass deflections. To turn into an interception. I'm saying.
Oh no!
Nothing. Not a tip at the line that fell into a linebacker's lap. Nothing. Which is crazy. But really, what I pinpointed was
it's crazy because they might have a safety, but I don't think they have an interception, and the safety is harder to get, in my opinion.
My point I pinpointed was they allowed 140 rushing yards a game, which was the 4th most in the league this year. So not only are you not causing turnovers through the air.
You said 140 yards a game, and that was number 4?
Yeah. You want to know a funny stat, Mar? Guess who was?
All right, so you got it. I had a feeling.
Buffalo, they gave up 136 a game. But that's not here nor there because that's not the topic. And Buffalo still has an extended season. So I'm just saying, if you give it up, what Buffalo playing?
So let me talk to you, Mr. KD, about the sack record a little bit because y'all went into it. So the whole thing, I'm talking about this season, whatever. So they said Michael Strahan got his in 16.
Hold on, before you go there,
got his in
did you
17.
know y'all gave up 136 yards on the ground each game?
You said what now, sir?
Did you know y'all gave up 136 rushing yards per game?
We talking about something totally different.
I didn't even know. Because when I looked at the top 5, I was like, hold up, one of these is a playoff team.
And you see what I've been stressing all year long, but we're going back to the sack record. Do this diminish this at all? No,
because what we always talk about with records go in the record book and they last for
They're meant to be broken.
They know they last for eons. So I'm saying 20 years down the line, if he still holds this record, that was a kid right now, he's just gonna say, oh, Myles Garrett had 23 sacks in season in 2025. We gonna have to educate him and say, well, they had an extra game. Like he's not looking that far into it. So
my thing is, even then, they didn't diminish shit. Like, and again, is a Cleveland Brown. I mean, obviously, AFC North rivalry, whatever the case is. They didn't diminish it when TJ tied it at 7 when they still was playing 17 games, so it doesn't matter. He beat it, TJ tied it, and they praised TJ for tying it at 17 games, but then you want to diminish it because Miles broke it with 23.
You can't diminish.
Miles still got it.
A record is a record, and the sad part, it ain't gonna last as long.
Mr. Amari, what you just said, I ain't think about that yet. We kept looking at it as Strahan record. Why should we not look at it as TJ Watt record? So it was TJ Watt record. If he got in 17 games and Myles Garrett got in 17 games, what's the difference?
Don't nobody give you no credit for time.
No, I said nobody. Yeah, I was just gonna say nobody gives you a credit for time. I mean, they do make it a focal point of remembering the fact that TJ did do it. So they
remember he did it. It was only that season because they thought he was gonna break it. So
but my point is this, right? This is my point. To the point that it means the same as it did beforehand. So if TJ Watt got in 17 games and he holds the record, even though we can look at it as a tie, he and so-and-so holds the record. So he's one person to hold the record. He did in 17 games. Myles Garrett now.
Before we look at him less than 2, because you tied the man with an extra game.
But what
even
I'm saying,
I don't think so because I think TJ missed the game that season.
But what I'm saying is, if you got 17 games and you did this and you hold the number 1 spot, because before Myles Garrett, the number 1 spot was 2 people. Regardless if it was the 1 spot, it was 2 people.
But it won't talked about as that.
No. I know it was talked about. Mari said that he got the same amount of sacks. So I'm saying I played the same amount of games as you, but I got more sacks than you was the one. So I'm saying it shouldn't be diminished at all.
The point I'm saying is, the whole narrative was never he's going to beat TJ Watt and Strahan's record. The narrative was he's beating Strahan's record. So therefore, they're already diminishing the fact that TJ Watt tied it with 1 extra game. They're already trying to wash him, not even wash him, but they're pushing him to the back of the line. It was really, is Miles going to beat Strahan's stat? TJ Watt was rarely mentioned.
So I'm going to say this, and I agree with you. So with that being said, I think Eric Dickerson, when he had the rushing record, I think he did it. Matter of fact, he holds the rushing record. I think he did it in 14 games because they played like 14 games in the 80s. With that being said, the record that Randy Moss broke for Jerry Rice for the what was it, the most touchdown, whatever it was. With most receiving touchdowns, he did that in 12 games. It took Randy Moss, I think, 15, 16 games to break that record, but nobody says anything about it. I think only reason people saying something about it is, A, we see Michael Strahan every Sunday on TV, so we got an idea of who he is, and we kind of know about the record and his name associated with it. So I just think that's the real deal.
It's simpler than that. The only reason they're saying something about it is because we in it right now. 3-4 years down the line, they're not going to be saying this. They just going to be saying it's Myles Garrett's record. The fact that we're in it right now, that is relevant to bring up caveats. But 3-4 years down the line, we're not bringing up Strahan having 1 less game no more. It's just going to be Myles Garrett record.
Yes, sir. So let me get to this. Mr. Amari, speaking of people who don't have 3 to 4 years left, It's been a lot of firing, sir. A lot of coaches on the hot seat. So the question is,
No, ain't no hot seat.
yeah, that's my point. The coaches that have been fired, and who do you also think may be let go before next season or soon? Will be let go very soon. It's on you, Mr. Amari.
I don't. As far as the coach firings, I don't know who else would be fired. I feel like right now maybe a list of assistant coaches, but I don't think any more head coaching firings will probably happen right now. But amongst those that have been fired, huh?
We got room for more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody else would be fired. Maybe like I said, assistant coaches, yes, but as far as head coaches, no. But as far as the jobs that are open, we have.
Before you start, Mr. Amari, let me ask you this question. Is there anybody who still have a job you're surprised about? I'm throw that in with your coach fire. I'm just surprised.
Oh, you said surprised. No, I'm not surprised. No.
I mean, the only person that I would probably say I'm surprised that still has a job is Shane Steichen, starting 8-2 and then missing the playoffs. But
what?
You start 8-2 and then miss the playoffs.
This is second, third.
Jonathan Gannon just got fired in his third year. That means nothing.
And I don't agree with it because y'all did. Well,
honestly, that means nothing. I mean, I don't agree with it.
Yeah, Raheem Morris got fired in his second year. So
yeah. So it's like. That means nothing. I mean, Shane Steichen starting off 8-2, and then
Pete Carroll got fired in his first year.
First off, I want to actually caveat to that. The Raiders are paying $50 million to coaches, to just coaches.
Him and AP.
Yeah, him, Antonio Pierce, Josh McDaniels, John Gruden, Chip Kelly, and Pete Carroll. They're paying $50 million. Yes, they're paying $50 million to coaches that they've all got rid of in their first year. So that's that. And they're still going to have to fight.
Gruden won first year, wasn't
he? Gruden was his first year when he came back. He ended up getting fired. He had actually not fired. He had to resign. But neither here nor there. But yeah, Shane Steichen is the only coach that I feel like that still has a job. That I'm relatively surprised, but I mean, I feel like he showed promise during the season as to why he still has his job.
I'm gonna tell you this, because you the tight end specialist, and me, I feel like I feel more for coaching. That's why I thought this was a big narrative and this was a big topic we had to touch on. But as much openness as we have, we have times 3 high quality candidates to fill these spots. So it's gonna be real interesting who can get who, because I think it's a lot of good candidates.
So actually, like I said, like I was gonna start with listing off just the jobs. You talk about Atlanta, Tennessee, Arizona, Cleveland, New York, Las Vegas.
We gotta break the news with the biggest job. Like now they are the best opportunity.
I mean, being in the best opportunity. Well, I don't know. I mean,
2-time MVP.
I forgot. Honestly, in Atlanta, you have the youngest nucleus. You have the youngest nucleus of talent. How?
And you got to coach Michael Penix.
You have an offense that has potentially Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan.
Mark.
Are we
Kyle Pitts had a good season. We're not talking like Kyle Pitts has been no name changer for his career.
Who has Kyle Pitts has had at any point to maximize his talent?
No, sir.
The man got drafted by Arthur Smith.
We're going to keep blaming everybody else? We're going to keep blaming everybody else?
I mean, what am I? I mean, Saturday, I can't say what am I supposed to do, but it's like,
no.
I can't maximize.
Kyle Pitts does not earn the benefit of the doubt. Kyle Pitts does not earn the benefit of the doubt.
So what? Like, I'm confused.
You bring up Kyle Pitts when I'm about to bring up Lamar Jackson. Come on now.
I didn't say anything to level out the time. I'm just saying, like, there's not many coaches that I will say that can walk into Baltimore's system and just be like, yeah, this is gonna work.
I got some names that
I would two. I got 2.
I would love Robert Saleh to go there.
Didn't I say this?
No, my fault. I wouldn't love it.
2 episodes ago? Did this man just take off my notes from last week?
I wouldn't love it because we in the same division. But Robert Saleh to the Ravens.
He stole everything off my notes from last week when I said it.
We did not know Harbaugh was getting fired.
I said if Harbaugh gets fired, Robert Saleh is the best candidate for the job, and I would hate it.
Oh, if you
So he
said that,
took off
then
my,
hey, if you said
yeah,
that,
he
then
took off
kudos.
my notes from last week. It's all right. It's all right. The only other
But
person
listen,
that I had for that
I
job
double
is
down.
Brian Flores, and I
I
really
double
don't
down.
want that.
No, I got Brian Flores to the Raiders. I think that's perfect for him.
I actually had Brian Flores to Atlanta because, again, I feel like
I
that.
don't think they're gonna go
The,
defense again. For some reason, I don't think they'll go defense again. And I think they're gonna try to go young. I don't know. I don't really care where the Falcons go because I think they got more to fix than these teams. But just a side note, if we don't stay on it. Saleh as the head coach to the Ravens, I don't know what the financial looking like, but if they can get Saleh as their head coach and get Daboll as their OC, I
so
think
that's what I was seeing for Atlanta. It was Brian Flores as the head coach and Daboll as the OC.
See, I think this is what we disagree. You have a bigger belief in Michael Penix than I do.
I do not.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying.
Less in that there. Sad to say, that was I feel like that's honestly the Michael got the GM fired.
I thought
Michael
you was butting heads because I was about to say you keep bringing up Atlanta as a destination. I still think they need to fix their quarterback situation.
No, they definitely need to fix that. And they're actually in talks right now with Kirk Cousins to rework his I'm pretty sure that's what they're looking to see to be the answer for another year or two, or at least for the next season, and possibly they could. I mean, because they don't own their first round pick this year, so they have to.
That's why I don't think they're that good of a spot, Mark. Atlanta is in a.
I just think being that Brian Flores is already. I mean, he's literally doing it right now, carrying a team with no quarterback and actually winning games.
I think
he can do the same thing. The Giants would be a fundamental spot for him. You have the defensive pieces. You have the offensive nucleus.
What coach?
For honestly, any coach.
Oh, yeah.
Coach at this point.
I actually said Stefanski to the Giants was a good fit for me.
I did see that they were interviewing. They requested to interview Stefanski. So he could. I would say he could be a good one. I actually seen Tennessee. I actually thought Tennessee would have been a good spot for Kevin Stefanski. Being that, I mean, his main thing is QBs. He gets to pair up with Cam Ward and try to facilitate some more weapons in there.
Flores would be a good spot with the Giants. But man, the order of it is now the Ravens is the best job to me personally. Then the Giants is the second best opportunity.
I feel like like you said, the Ravens would be the best spot for any tenured coach or even the first year coach. If you really guaranteed, because you got a better chance at winning with Lamar Jackson. I feel like as we keep going back and forth about these two programs, I feel like Atlanta is the most advertising.
So you think New York? Yeah.
Yeah, I would have wanted
to say man. Look at that front line they got on the defensive side, and they got their quarterback. We both agree Jackson Dart is better than Penix.
I have my Jackson Dart is better than on that. I have my O-line figured out. I have my D-line figured out. I have my DBs figured out.
But you don't have your quarterback.
I have everything but.
What's the most important position, Amar?
If I have everything else figured out,
no, we can still fail. We can still fail.
I've been winning games with JJ McCarthy. Figure this out. I've been winning games. I'm just saying, like in the Brian, like I'm still on the Brian for Atlanta.
It don't work like that, man. He only controlled the defense out there. He needs the quarterback. We agree. We already firm. Everybody agreed in the world, I believe. The quarterback is the most position on a football team. If you don't have that, you already start.
You hand it and you put it in the hands of somebody that can do that. As far as you talking about, like QB options, I feel like you're stuck with what you got.
Exactly. You have to invest in Penix and Cousins. That's not your answer, dog.
Like I don't see them.
And crazy thing is, the Giants still got money. So with the line set, we got a key receiver. We believe, and they have their quarterback.
You got a key
still
receiver
got money
coming
to
back
spend.
off of injury.
Right? You do
Yeah, keep
too.
going.
You do. Atlanta.
Who?
Drake was
Drake
hurt this
London
year.
got
wasn't he?
hurt. Drake London was playing.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
So, what do you? I
Couldn't
mean,
tell.
I can't either. I got Penix as my quarterback. What do you mean?
That's my point. Atlanta probably will be third because to be honest with you, I didn't expect them to fire Raheem Morris this early.
I didn't
So,
expect them to fire him either.
That's the reality of it. I don't think that was just, and I didn't. But I'm just saying, if I'm a head coach and I get all the options that's available and I can pick whoever I want, I would prioritize the Giants over the Falcons.
Baltimore. I'm just going off of like what I can work with.
Oh.
Yeah, the vacancies and what I can work with. Because if I go to
Well,
Vegas,
I get the first pick.
I get Max Crosby, I get Ashton Genty, I have a
You're
young
right. You know
nucleus,
what?
and I get
You
the
might
first
have-
overall pick.
You might have just swayed me to put the Raiders over the Falcons. So 4th or 5th now.
So you talking about, and then not even that, you talking about just with the old things that Vegas can bring is no income tax, so you can swing players this way. I mean, it's
That's why I like
a
Florida.
tradition behind the Raiders organization. So there are some players that can be bought into that. So there's certain things that can bring people to the Raiders.
I like Flores there. I like Flores with the Raiders.
Like Flores would be, honestly, I just think pairing Brian Flores with Max Crosby would be.
That's what I'm saying. That's why that was my note. Flores to Raiders, because I feel like Brady would cherish that level or that type of quarterback. And
I'm gonna say, I feel like, of course, if they take
that type of coach.
If they take Mendoza with number one, I feel like one, like you said, even just to steal the words that you just used, Brady would love that type of quarterback. So I feel like whether that, I mean, I know I think he's a consultant for Oakland actually. So whether that be him actually stepping from that into somewhat coaching role, I mean, I feel like he would definitely take Mendoza under his wing. Just hearing him talk about the game, actually taking some type of interest in his character, and then, like you said, the pairing of Brian Flores to the Raiders, knowing how gritty the Raiders are and how hard nosed and how much about defense they are, and knowing how good of a defensive coach that Brian Flores is, and how he will make sure that everybody elevates.
You better win Max Crosby, and I think Brian Flores
would have a problem doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have a problem doing that. He
well,
would
I'm saying the Raiders
back walking through the door.
Franchise, you better win him back, and I think that Flores would win him back.
Yeah, definitely.
So with me, Bansky to the Giants, Flores to the Raiders, and Robert Saleh to the.
So yeah, I mean, I had Robert Saleh to the Ravens. I mean, of course, I already said it numerous times. I had Brian Flores to Atlanta, but just to redo that, I'll take Brian Flores to the Raiders, and I'll put Daboll as his OC, but I'll take Cliff Kingsbury down to Atlanta.
Oh, he's about to get
Yeah, I'll take Cliff Kingsbury down to Atlanta.
They looking at the wrong way. I think
he stepped away to get a bigger job. He wanted his second hand at head coaching. It wasn't him getting fired. No, they just gave him the chance.
He's about to get a head coaching spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say he understood where he went wrong in Arizona his first tenure. And then, I mean, he went back to being an offensive coordinator, and I feel like he got his foot back under himself now. So I mean, he's just trying to get his way back in.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Kingsbury about to move up.
Hey, Mr. KD and Mr. Amari knows. The elephant in the room on how about being fired? Like,
he's a top candidate.
You said I just want to speak about him and personally. Like, the Ravens miss him, and what you think he should go? What you think he should do next? Because I told Amari, I said, I think he's gonna stick around, get a TV job at least for 1 year, and then he come back to coaching. And I said, whatever team he coaches next, first week, them.
Well, I ain't going into the parity of everything. I disagree with you. I don't think Harbaugh's going to sit a year out because he's so sought after that somebody's going to win him over.
So there hasn't been many defensive coordinators so far, but that I do think there hasn't been many. But
no, hold on. Let me listen. Go ahead.
I mean, one, and I mean, I would hate to see him here, but I mean,
Teams guy, technically.
But I mean, shit, he can help their special teams unit too.
Oh, Mark, Harbaugh ain't taking no DC job.
Teams coordinator?
No, he ain't. No. If I ain't the head man, then I will do what IT talking about. I'll wait. I'm taking a job. That's it.
I do think he could. I mean, with as many openings as there is, he could definitely get one. But you're talking about their teams requesting. I mean, you talking about Spagnuolo, Lou Anaromo. They all getting these interviews.
How about Giants job? He can take that Raiders job. All the jobs we just talked about. He can take that Raiders job. He can take that Giants job. I don't see him going
Spagnuolo's another one job.
Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiefs defensive coordinator Spagnuolo. I can see him getting that Baltimore job.
Spagnuolo and Matt Nagy, I think, gonna get some interviews.
Matt Nagy, that's a
Joe Brady gonna get some interviews. Mike McCarthy gonna get a couple interviews.
Joe
Clint
Brady
Kubiak already on his interview route.
Clinton. I forgot who exactly asked to interview Clint Kubiak, but
was it Tennessee? No, was it Tennessee?
I think one of them. Tennessee has been honestly.
I don't know, but it was he already on his route. Thing is, you could draw your paper up or your coaching draft board, but then when you see Harbaugh available, you got to make some adjustments. So
yeah.
Put it this way: Harbaugh will have his choice, as in where he coaches next.
He'll definitely get a pick of the litter, from wherever he wants to go. When I was pitching the IT, even though I checked myself, I thought there was a head coach, not a head coach, but a coordinator opening in Los Angeles, and I was saying for Jim to bring John along on the crew, but I don't know if he would necessarily want to coach directly alongside his brother.
You're not doing it purposely. You low key. That man cannot take no coordinator position. You walk off into the sunset before you take a coordinator position. We're not doing this to John, man. Do this. No, sir.
Oh, you spent 18 years as a head coach. You got to be a head coach again after getting fired?
No, I will retire before I need a job. And I ain't saying like coordinator is bad. I'm just saying him, we can't do that. That's like Mike Tomlin going to a DC.
I'm right there. I was saying, if the ball goes the other way, we talking about Mike Tomlin right now. He'll be on the coaching. He'll be looking for another job. I believe the same fate, like you said earlier. It was two coaches out there fighting for their career or their job. So whoever lost, we're gonna get hung on the cross. It didn't matter. So with that being said, I'm right there with you. Imagine Mike Tomlin out here being somebody at DC next year.
Can't be.
When I can go work for ESPN for $4 million.
And that's what I'm saying. They'll take your route there. They'll go be a broadcaster before they be a coordinator.
Why? Why not? But let me ask you this last thing. So last week we were talking about Kelce, Mr. KD, and we were saying what he would do. But I want to ask you what he should do, because I believe I got something I think he should do. But what you think he should do? If you was advising him right now, you would say, Kelce, this your last game. You should do X. It's on you, Mr. KD.
Beforehand, I would have said retire. But I had to be last week when you introduced the Gronkowski rule, so to say, as far as I could just take a year off, wait for Mahomes to come back, and then jump back in the mix. So I would say that would be his best bet, because I still think Travis Kelce is a top level tight end. I just don't think he should sacrifice a year with his quarterback ailing an injury.
Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, I'm not sure exactly which one of us said it, but him taking that, like you said, taking that Gronk route, whereas like Mahomes is going to be out most of next year. Sad to say, you can kind of write off next season. You're missing you're missing, likely going to miss the postseason again. So just kind of write it off. I'm gonna go sit home. I'm gonna keep training. I'm gonna try to stay in the best shape of my life because when I get that call from number 15, I'm gonna be ready
Time to
whenever
come
he
back to work.
needs me to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready whenever he needs me to come back to work. So, I mean, you can keep. I mean, I think at that point, 34 now, so he'll be 36 then. So, I mean, you'll have to see like what can he really do, what's within his capabilities as a 36-year-old at that point running routes, but it's not necessarily going to be to the true benefit of him or the team if he just goes out there and sits at that one time.
Yeah, like I said, I was with you from what y'all said last week. Where if he
Yeah,
can
no.
maneuver his contract and try to get that year off while Mahomes is recouping, and then come back that following year when he's healthy, that would be the ideal situation.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there. I think it's gonna be through the hard way. So I said, I believe he should retire and only come back a year or two from now if Kansas City is on a Super Bowl trajectory, not just a playoff. Like so, similar to Phillip Rivers this year, some to that effect, where he really believed that they had a chance because the AFC was so wide open, and also from the tight end position, he already got more catches than Terrell Owens. And he's a top 3 tight end of all time. And I don't think playing one more year would change any of that in anybody's eyes. So if they're not on a Super Bowl trajectory, stay home. Your wife is a billionaire. It's time to go home. So that's what I would advise him to do. Man, you did everything. You got 3 rings, a billionaire wife. Game over. So with that being said, I'm going to get to the last part of this topic.
I do want to just. I spoofed on Travis Kelce age. One, he older than I thought he was.
Oh, he's way older than that. I ain't know
Yeah,
for sure, but
I said
he's
he was
about 37,
34.
ain't he?
I said he was 34. He's 36. So if he sit out that year, he's gonna be 38 when he come back. So at that point, what I said really stands. Can he do it at 38 years old?
Yeah. Can
for
he do
a full
what?
season?
We don't want but we not this when I
I'm about to
picture
say
this
because at that point, at 36, coming back at 38, now it changes. It honestly changes my take as to what I said. Like, oh, like you wait. I'm with IT on that. Whereas when they're on the upward spiral, it's like, okay, we know that we're going to the playoffs. We have a push going. It's like, all right. I mean, I'm gonna call my reliable, trusted hands. Hey, was it
if we
Killer
want to be
Trav? Can
honest,
you come out here?
if you want to be honest, he probably been that for the last 2, every 3 years. As far as we can't
What,
depend on
38?
you for 17 games, we just depend on you for moments. I say 2 years.
I mean, no. I would definitely. I would definitely say the past 2 years. I'm about to say any other time. I mean, hey, the man's still putting up 1,000. I'm about to say. I want to say last year and this past year, the only
Who was
2
in the
years
Super
where I
Bowl
can
last
say he
year?
didn't. Yeah, he still went to the Super Bowl, but I mean, he didn't have 1,000 yards. He wasn't that big of. He wasn't that big of a focal point at that
Y'all
point.
expecting him to come back and be Travis Kelce. No, I just need you to come back and be a valuable option.
I'm not expecting you to come back and be Travis Kelce, but I need you to still be Travis Kelce. I mean,
If
you're
you play
still
a
the
full
greatest.
season and give me 500 yards and
I don't
5
even
I
or
don't
6
even want you to play a
touchdowns,
full season because at that point you shouldn't have to play a full season.
You would
You would never have to.
I think he can. I still think he could put up a full season within the next 2 years.
If you take that gap year, I see no reason and why Kansas City wouldn't draft somebody to be able to play that role while you're gone, and then you only come in when we need you. You
I'm
could
not
be
saying that's
that
a bad
Mercedes
option.
Lewis. You could be
That
that
would probably be
Mercedes
the
Lewis type.
safest. That would probably be the safest option for him. What y'all saying is the safest option. But I'm saying, even if we call you in training camp because Mahomes is healthy now, I still think Kelce will be able to take the load of a full season
Like,
with the requirements.
I would want him. I would want him to come to training camp. Show me that you still got it. Show me that you can still run a route and you're still physically gifted in some way. You still got the conditioning and everything, but really just keep me on call. Like you might be a healthy scratch a few games just because of the fact
Oh
that at the end of the
no,
day, I don't need you as a 38-year-old tight end to be lining up every play.
no
I don't
sir.
need you.
You didn't bring me back to be no healthy scratch. No sir.
I didn't
I'm
bring
a
you back
top
for the
3
whole
all
season. I
time,
brought
and
you,
that's
yeah, and
being
you're gonna be
gracious.
number one all time in the postseason catches because you'll
He
never play
might
a
be
regular
number
season
one right
game.
now. It depends on who you're talking to.
He might.
So, Mr. KD, I'm kind of with Mr. Amari. My whole point was, and that's why I brought Phillip Rivers up. I'm talking about late in the season. So we talking about week 10, week 11. I'm not even talking about going to training camp or none of that. I'm saying go ahead and retire. Game over. All right, you retire. Only if, say, the Chiefs are 12-1 and they lost a receiver, say for instance, and they want to bring him in for the rest of the season as they go to the Super Bowl and the playoffs. That's only the way I can see that Travis Kelce would or should return. Other than that, I'm not doing no training camp. I left the game because of that. Shannon Sharp always say it wasn't Sunday is the reason I retired. It was Saturday through Monday is the reason I retired, meaning all the other days.
Different. And this is probably what makes the most separation between our two opinions. I feel like Kelce still has 2 to 3 years of just being a football player. The
Hey,
only
Mr.
reason
Katie,
I'm saying protect
hold on,
his
Katie,
legacy.
Miss Katie, hold on 1 second. So I'm semi right there with you. He had 851 yards, I believe 76 receptions this year. So he's still a productive tight end. I think if he keep going for the next 3 years, he can play 3 years. But to Mr. Amari point and my point, we saying when he retired. After he retired, there is no more 2 more years. The point of retiring is because I'm not going through all the rigors. Because you saying coming in training camp. The thing about it, Ms. KD, if I come in training camp, what's the guarantee that we are a Super Bowl contending team? Other than that, what am I playing?
That's where we differentiate, because y'all are valuing it as he should be controlled. He should only come out when we know he can gain from it. I'm saying if we right now, if we eliminate legacy, like if we just take the legacy part away from it, Kelce can still give you 2 to 3 more years. So therefore, I'm saying the only reason we entertain this topic is we're trying to protect his legacy. As far as, like we brought up last week, y'all said he moved to another team. If Kelce goes to another team, he can extend his career, no problem. I'm saying to protect his legacy, he should not don another jersey. That's why I said he has to control the narrative why he's with the Chiefs. But if we take all legacy away, like he can't hurt or help his legacy, Kelce is still a capable tight end for 2 or 3 more seasons easy. Y'all just don't want him to go out there and look less than for a 17-game period and then hurt himself. So y'all trying to protect him and say, okay, we only need you when we know the games matter. And that just goes to where he stands right now in his career. Like he can walk away right now and be where he is if he stayed for 2 more years. He's solidified already. That's really what it really is.
So I guess I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD. This is the last part. What's the biggest surprise from your team, meaning the thing that they did or didn't do this season from the full season takeaway?
They can't surprise me no more. I don't got an answer, really. That's my answer. They can't surprise me.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude by laughing when you said that.
No,
so
you should. It's comical. It's comical.
I mean, honestly, they beat the washed allegations, I guess. That's the best thing I got. Yeah, I said that's the best thing I got for it. It's like, Aaron Rodgers had a pretty good year.
Cam
Hayward just looks ageless. Every time it's like Cam Hayward just looks ageless.
Will never stand out, but his plays.
Yeah, it's he's all over the field. At I believe he's 38. So yeah, he's all over the field. Overcoming what I mean, a lot of people figured it would be a down year and actually making the playoffs, one in the North. That's it. Those are the biggest surprises I have.
If I get to the next topic, my biggest surprise was, as a Buffalo Bills fan, we still didn't go get a number one true receiver. Mr. KD, all season long. All season. They said it was in the talks for Waddle.
I was going to say that. As soon as you asked the question, I was going to say not having a top target at receiver. But I was like, you know what? Don't even say that.
Go ahead. What you got to say?
No, I ain't have nothing else. That was just what I was going to say.
Because it's disturbing. And our answer to this is Brandon Cook.
No, your answer is Josh Allen. That's really your answer.
But I'm saying that was the acquisition that they made. So when everything else failed, we want to go get Brandon Cooks.
Y'all firmly believe Josh Allen can make a receiver. We don't need that guy out there because we have the guy back there, so he can make a receiver. But I feel like y'all have a different approach next year.
But I told you I feel great about our playoff road because the way I see it, I see Jacksonville, I see the Broncos. But the problem is,
be careful. Don't look past.
The problem is it's the thing that I'm bringing up. Our lack of a go. Who do we go to on third down?
No, your lack is I don't think you respect Jacksonville enough. So be careful.
No, I respect their defense. I do. I respect their defense. But with that being said, do our red light, yellow light, green light, regular season finale. It's on you, Mr. KD.
Oh, I love this segment because I have no responsibilities outside of just naming the quarterback. So it's beautiful. This way I tend to my partner Amari and IT gets his 15 minutes of glory. And we start with you, IT. What we going with Sam Darnold?
I'm going yellow light. I don't really trust him, but he got a strong defense and a nice running game. So the team itself would do well, but I don't trust him.
So you got yellow on Sam?
Yeah.
And how are we judging this? Is this going into the playoffs, or are we just talking about where they are as of right now?
Season finale, so we judging basically the whole season.
Okay. Well, I don't have to judge. Y'all have to judge.
I got green. Back-to-back 14-win seasons. Say back-to-back 14-win seasons. Only QB to do that since Tom Brady. I give Sam Darnold his respect. Two different franchises. 14-win seasons. Number one seed going into the playoffs. I give Sam Darnold's a green light for me.
I love that take, Kamar, because you got to put some respect on my name. This ain't happened by circumstance. Like back to back.
What Marshawn say? Ginger cuz good.
Back to back in two different situations. Don't act like I want a part of it now. Like, yeah, you can't belittle me. But yeah, I love that take. Do I want to go safe or I want to go contra? We're going Michael Penix.
Red. Just like the Falcons. Red. I'm not a fan of left-handed quarterbacks. I'm not. Never been a fan. I mean, outside of Michael Vick, I'm not a fan of left-handed quarterbacks. I don't. And then Penix coming out had, I believe, 4 season-ending injuries. He's 25 on a rookie contract.
Right.
I mean,
right.
You're talking about Kyle Pitts is 24, exiting the last year of his rookie contract, and he's only a few months younger than Michael Penix. I just don't think the situation was good. Like I said, I think the Michael Penix draft selection was terrible, and especially right after signing Kirk Cousins to such a massive contract.
When you go older with your guys coming out of college, you better be right.
Yeah, like you need to be ready. I mean, being a Bengals fan, you know.
I don't know why you get that shot, but I'm just going.
I mean, it wasn't a shot. I mean, you took an older player in the draft, but he was ready. He was the guy. They took an older player in the draft, and he was just a guy. Is the difference. You've been to the playoffs.
Go ahead.
Found out 2 things. A, I didn't know Amari didn't like left-handed quarterbacks. You knew that, Mr. KD? That was shocking. I didn't
know it, but that's a more common.
I never even thought about it like that. But
the crazy thing is, when you think about it, right now that you're thinking about it, you feel less about left-hand quarterbacks too, don't you?
Nah, I never thought about it.
It's a narrative. It's a natural narrative.
Why I grew up liking Steve Young. So San Francisco used to be my second team. So I had Steve Young and Jim Kelly.
He took the helm from Joe Montana. And who was more successful?
You said what, sir?
He took the helm from Joe Montana. Who was more successful?
Who's Steve Young? He got a Super Bowl ring. And he threw 5 touchdowns. I think he got the record. He threw 5 or 6 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. He got the record 1994 against the Chargers.
Joe don't?
You said what?
Joe Montana don't?
No. Joe Montana got 4.
That's what I'm saying. So who was more successful?
Between Jim Kelly and Steve Young?
No, Joe Montana and Steve Young.
Joe Montana. Oh, Joe Montana was. Oh, I thought you were comparing. I kept bringing up Jim Kelly. My bad. I was in a whole nowhere. But long story short, if you injured going into the NFL, you're gonna be injured leaving. So I didn't think he was a good quarterback coming in. And I'm with Amari. I got red light. Next year,
I forgot. We
competition.
Before I left, I don't even. We on Penix, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville.
I'm yellow. He's too inconsistent for me.
He's yellow. I don't have.
He's
no
inconsistent.
I don't have no judgment.
He's inconsistent. He's inconsistent. Like earlier in this year, he was playing bad. Then he started. I don't know where he just decided to become. He decided to be Peyton Manning or somewhere in the middle of the week, in the middle of the year. I don't know.
Our further topics. Oh, I got something for that right there. What you said? I got.
It's
something
I don't understand. It's like I'm yellow. I mean, I see flashes of the first overall pick sometimes, and sometimes I see Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence all over again.
Oh, don't do that. Don't. Hey, IT, step in and make your judgment. Don't let that linger too long.
Mr. Myron Yellow Light. He was the great white hope. He was that guy when he came. I'm talking about from Clemson. I believe that he never lost a game or never lost more than one game in a season or something to that. See, he went to Jacksonville. He lost a whole bunch of games and continues to lose a game.
Let's go Jackson Dart. Got him thinking.
I think Jackson. I feel like I'm good if I'm the Giants going forward with Jackson Dart next year. So I feel like I'm green with that.
That's not the segment, Amari.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm green. You ain't hear the end of.
You green?
I mean, if I'm the Giants, I'm going forward with Jackson Dart. So I mean, yeah, I'm
not
green.
the Giants. You're Amari. Are you? Right. How do you feel about Jackson Dart?
I have no problems with Jackson Dart.
The Giants don't have a choice because they're paying them, so they have to feel the
outside of the fact that he plays with very high risk, in which, I mean, he's had numerous concussions just this year, or even being in concussion protocol numerous times this year. Other than that, it's like outside of him protecting himself, I mean, I'm good with Jackson Dart. I'm green.
So, kind of for the same reason, but I'm gonna lean myself to yellow. So, if on the Giants, I'm going yellow because of what Mr. Amari just explained. He's a high risk, high reward type of player, which means I need to get a backup here soon, quickly. So I would be bringing in competition for 2 reasons. A,
competition.
Yes, sir. He haven't proven himself yet. That's the first thing. And secondly, he will be hurt next season for more than 3 to 4 games because the way he played. That's just who he is. And he's smallish. Yes, I'm bringing in competition. So it's yellow light. He may have green light talent, but I haven't seen it yet.
I'm okay with the yellow light. Never mind. I don't have to make no picks. Caleb Williams. Yes, I like these long pauses. I mean, nobody can just jump out the gate.
Nah, I mean, I like Caleb. I feel like Caleb's starting to come into his own.
IT, it's on you first, since you've been the extremist so far.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. I dissed Caleb on the last time, so I had a lot to say about him. So I got to give him respect. I'm yellow light now. I was red. I'm talking about devil hat red. Didn't believe in him at all. But
were you red coming out too?
You said what, sir?
When he was coming out of college, he was red too. If you would look back,
If I would have did it then, I probably been yellow light where I'm at now. And it's for the same reasons. It's almost for the same reason I had him red light. But this gonna go to a conversation we're gonna have later on in the pod. But that got a lot of reason to do with why I see him more as yellow light, i.e. coaching. But secondly, he tremendously cut down on stupid plays. So I don't believe
he got a
he's
different, like what you touching on. He got Ben Johnson in his ear. Like,
yeah. So I don't believe in him that much. But with his ability, and this goes back to what we were talking about with the game manager. He's the game manager right now with explosive potential. Once he learned how to cultivate that, sky's the limit. So right now it's yellow light.
yeah, we got to put levels to that game. Make it, pardon my French. Everybody make it like it's a negative term. You can have levels to that game manager. I still stand firm, but maybe we can talk about this later. Tom Brady was a game manager. Tom Brady is the GOAT. So
Tom Brady is one of the greatest game managers of all time. And like you said, Caleb may be a game manager, but hey, game managing is just part of the game. So there's not much that you can't. There's not much
it's
that
a
you can
winning
say
strategy.
or hate about it. It's like you said, it's a winning strategy. If I can manage the time of possession to where it benefits me, that's a good thing. But just Caleb and like IT was saying, coaching and everything, him cutting down on the mental mistakes and all these little things that he was having going on year one. I think he's moved me from yellow to I'm starting to turn that corner and bend green, but I'm gonna still go yellow. I believe
like
next going
lime green, like lime
yeah, like
green,
going into next
Sprite.
season, yeah, definitely on the lemon lime side. Going into next season, I think Caleb will definitely get a green out of me. He's definitely shown a lot of progress and a lot of
So
upward morale. I think it's all good for him.
you waiting to see his playoff performance. His playoff performance means a
Oh,
lot to you
oh,
right now. Yeah, his playoff performance is
Yes,
important to you right
I'm
now.
waiting. I'm waiting to see what he does or
I'm
what he
with you.
doesn't do in his playoff
I'm
performance
with
to
you.
decide what I'm going to be for next season.
I'm with you. Yep. I'm gonna go Brock Purdy. Whoever feels more confident, take the floor.
I'll take yellow. I feel
Still,
like
what my man got to
Mac
do?
Jones. He put on some good performances, but you can't tell me that Mac Jones didn't show you that I don't
Man,
need him.
don't you blame me
I
because
don't
my
need
head
him.
coach is good. Don't you blame me for that.
I ain't blaming you, but I'm just saying you can't sit here and tell me that Mac Jones didn't put it in your head like
Blame me
I
because I got
don't
a
need it. I'm paying 50. What is he? He getting paid like what, 55, 50 mil, something like that?
very handsomely, very handsomely.
And Mac Jones did the same thing.
I ain't saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying don't blame me because Kyle Shanahan is
You
like
don't hate me because I'm beautiful type. That's what you're
yeah.
doing.
Don't hate me because my coordinator beautiful. Like don't hate me because Kyle Shanahan like that.
so I'm gonna go yellow light. And you asked the question earlier, Mr. KD. You said, what could he do? Die and be reborn as a better quarterback. He's just limited. That's the word for him. He's limited. That's the reason he was picked 199 because he's limited. With the coach that he has, and this goes to a question we're gonna have later on, has a lot to do with the success of the San Francisco 49ers, not Brock Purdy, i.e., what Mr. Murray just said about the backup quarterback doing the same exact thing, darn near why he was injured. So it got more to do about the coach, the organization, and the team around him more than him. So he's a yellow light.
Like Kyle Shanahan, you're great at your job, so it makes other people look less than. But we do two more. And I gotta pick wisely. Bring Lamar Jackson into it, two-time MVP. IT is an extremist, so therefore he can probably swing this whole segment. But matter of fact, I'm hitting on you first, Mark, because I think you're gonna be more.
I just knew IT was gonna clip for him with this one. He was like Lamar. I
That's what
mean,
he's good
he
for.
give me
That's what he's
red
good for.
flag. He would have been like, he giving me red. He said he
He
didn't
got
want to play
he got
this
his
game.
he got his coach fired.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got his coach fired. I just knew he was gonna give him something. But nah, I mean Lamar at the end of the day, still a two-time MVP. I mean, without him, Baltimore seems like they don't know what they're doing. So I would still have to go Lamar the green. Like I said, 2-time MVP. Got to put some respect on his name. At the end of the day, he's one of the most dangerous players in the NFL. You just gotta get over that hump.
I don't know why y'all think I'm going to screen with Lamar. So he's still a green light.
But you just an extremist. That's what we were saying.
But I'm gonna say this though. I see the diminished skill, son. I see it. You ain't running like you used to. You can't move like you used to. You don't jiggle like you don't what. I'm just saying.
Not in the same offense.
So now, this was the question I asked earlier in the pod. How much y'all think they're gonna miss Jim Harbaugh? I think a lot. I'm going out there. I'm going out there right now. They will not.
Correct his name. John,
my bad. I'm going out there. They would not make the playoff next year. But I still got him as a green light as a quarterback. But this offseason in particular, more than no other offseason, he's going to really have to learn how to really play in the pocket. That's the only way he's going to be able to have a You said what, sir?
Maybe it's because I'm in the AFC North. Ever since he got Todd Monken, he's been doing that. It's been 2 years he's been doing that.
If y'all think this is what he's been doing, I concede to y'all, but I don't. I believe he really.
Ever since he got Todd Monken, he's been running a more pro-style offense in the pocket.
No, I'm talking about his skill set. I'm saying what he's doing. I'm saying what he's doing game in and game out.
He was MVP.
I see. No, I'm saying he's throwing these crossing routes and really, it's still so. Like I said about Brock Purdy earlier, limited. Lamar is very limited right now in his game.
We gotta move on. We gotta move on. I'm gonna get mad.
With his fundamentals and get better there, or else because his athleticism. So he's still a green light right now, but he will be a yellow light in the season if he keep it up.
Say that mad, and we're gonna go 2 more hours. I'm gonna get mad. It is nothing. This
I'm gonna say.
No, I gotta say it, Amar. I gotta say it. It is nothing this man has been doing.
I will never defend the Baltimore Raven, but I will actually say Lamar for the past 2 years has only improved as a passer and stepped back as a.
That's what y'all been asking for.
Running the ball. And
what y'all been asking for is y'all want to see me be a quarterback. He been doing that 2 years.
He's throwing the ball now. The only thing I can say that Lamar needs to improve on is hitting outside of the numbers. I say, but other than that, he's definitely improved as a way more prolific passer than he was in his first few years.
His biggest downfall happened this year because coming into his career, durability was questioning. They was like, is he big enough to take the hit and take the ringer of a season?
And he took a lot. He had a lot of minor injuries that stretched.
Yeah. This is the first year where he's really been in and out of the lineup for injuries. So if this continues, then we have question marks. But as far as him playing quarterback from behind the line in the pocket, the last 2 years under Todd Monken, he has been doing that to the best of his capability. Honestly, some people will argue, he should have been back-to-back MVP. That's just how he's been playing. So I'm not about to go into limitations. I'm not going there, and we agree on the green light part. I'll leave it there. But yeah, the other points you made up, I don't agree with. Lamar Jackson has been doing it from the pocket, and he's going to continue to do it from the pocket. Lamar Jackson has been Lamar Jackson. Y'all keep moving the goalposts, and that's the real problem that tee me off sometimes. All right, we're going to close it up with this one. The last name. Hey, man. I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud. It was either C.J. Stroud or Aaron Rodgers, so I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud. If y'all can't fit it in our gap, y'all can hit both of them. But C.J. Stroud and Aaron Rodgers.
CJ came back from injury. CJ Green in my eyes since he came back from injury. I ain't gonna lie, Aaron Rodgers is yellow. He done had a good season. I mean, I can't say all of it's blatantly on him, but a lot of the offensive inconsistencies. I mean, he's yellow for me.
And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I got to flip. For CJ, I got yellow. I still don't believe in him yet. Also, I got the Bills beating the Texans, so he's not gonna do that well in the playoffs. Conversely, I have Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers winning, mostly because of Aaron Rodgers. So I have him as a green light. He did his thing, 41 years old, still productive, up until the point Mr. KD still believe he will play next year. So this is a green light. The greenest light I probably ever gave. I believe in Aaron Rodgers. You can do it, sir.
Rodgers is 42. Houston got to beat Pittsburgh in the playoffs to get to play Buffalo.
And then the Buffalo got to beat Jacksonville.
And Buffalo got to beat Jacksonville. So out of all of that, all I heard was that he said green Aaron Rodgers.
You definitely picked Pittsburgh.
He picked Pittsburgh to win, but he got Houston playing Buffalo. I mean, hey.
Right. First off, it's no way you can put that 42-year-old man as a green light. It's no way. I'm not saying that means he's bad, but it's no way.
Why not?
No. Like Amari been saying, as
so quick question: is he not a top 11 quarterback in the league right now?
11 would be a reach. And if I don't go into names specifically, I would say no. Just off bat, I would say no.
I said 11 for a reason because that's probably right. He probably 1 or 2 outside.
You might be right, but I'm just saying if I'm not breaking names down, I would say no.
And I believe in its longevity, everything he's been through. He got his playoff knowledge. He got all the Wilson coming in.
Now arguing is like
he can throw the ball over the. He can still throw it all over the field. So like,
oh my gosh, no, he can't, man.
You say he can't throw it?
Consistently?
Now I'm gonna tell you, it was one play against the Ravens that scared me. I thought they were gonna lose.
Keyword. That's exactly where I'm going.
That play right there, because truth be told, he could have beat him to the edge. He had him, and I said, "Damn, he quit." I thought they was gonna lose right then. I was nervous, but outside of that,
you saw a business decision, right?
Yeah. I think he didn't want to do it because he knew if he got that edge, he would have got pushed and he would have failed. And 42-year-old Bones don't hit the same way 32-year-old Bones hit.
My point is, can he make any pass on the field? Yes. Can he make any pass on the field consistently? Different answer.
All right. They say just the hottest segment on internet right now. That's what it say. There's a couple of people saying that. I know one person in particular. So, in other news, NBA news, that is, Mr. KD. It's on you, Mr. KD.
So, we stole from the tank earlier when we dived into the Trae Young situation. So we covered that already. MPJ we touched on, but we basically covered because I hear his name a lot right now. And I hear him with the Bucks. If you've been following us, it seemed like every week I say the Bucks are a good candidate for somebody that's available. So
you just want Giannis to win another ring.
I just want Giannis to get some help. Just get the man some help. Just give him somebody to help him out. But more importantly, the All-Star votes totally just been in, and the top 4 votes. Well, I'm gonna go 3 first because it's all foreign. It goes Luka, Giannis, Jokic as far as top 3. And quick guess, could y'all guess who's the 4th person? Taking account the market they're in. That's a little clue.
The market. Am I looking at small market, big market?
Like a huge market. That's what helps them. They're in a huge market.
I got LeBron or Austin Reeves?
Nah. We're not
that big a market.
We're in the East. We're in the East.
Oh, in the East. Large market. So New York.
You said it. You said it.
So Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson is the 4th leading voter. It goes Luka, Giannis, Jokic, Brunson as in the top 4 vote getters so far. And the fact that the top 3 have been in and out with injuries as far as Luka, Giannis, and Jokic, that just goes to show you that the All-Star voting is established off of notoriety.
Popularity.
Yeah, it's just your name. And that's what it is. That's why LeBron's going to make it again. But it really, the point I took from this was Brunson being 4. That was kind of shocking to me because we got names like Shea, Jaylen Brown, who's been balling, and other names that we could probably think of, but Jalen Brunson creeping into that spot. It's kind of alarming to me, so it caught my eye. Then we got OKC.
I don't think they was going to let the West take all top 4 vote getters.
No, they got Giannis. Giannis is
Oh
East.
yeah, I forgot you did say you said Giannis.
And then I looked at OKC. OKC, last time we talked about OKC, they was on a crazy run and we thought nobody could touch them. But in the last
They
12
didn't
games,
I say they didn't lost like 3 back to back, if I'm
three
correct.
last 12 games, they didn't lost. They are 6-6 in the last 12 games. So they kind of mellowing back down, and that's messing with their chance to compete for that Golden State Warriors record. But that's something you got to dive into to see why are they losing these games. They lost to the Hornets recently.
Yeah.
It is no explanation for you losing to the Hornets. And I think it was about 20 plus. Like it won't
27.
it won't no close nip and tuck game. The Hornets whooped them. So maybe we got to pay attention to that later on in another topic. I mean, later on down the line in another episode to really see what's going on with OKC. But I'm not alarmed. They still probably are the best competitor out of the Western Conference, I want to say. So not too worried. But then I saw an article on Bleacher Report. Shout out Bleacher Report. They don't sponsor us, so I shouldn't be shouting them out. But they had a 5 most overrated players in the NBA list. If I'm just, before I name the names, top 5 overrated players, just both of y'all quickly.
Karl Anthony Towns, is he not one of them?
You said Cat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. IT, just quickly. Just if you throwing them against the wall, an overrated player.
Zion, Cat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. I was going to go Zion and Jimmy Butler.
Wow. Jimmy?
I wasn't expecting Jimmy Butler.
Neither one of the guys y'all said are on there, but that we might need to readdress that later on. Jimmy Butler being overrated. But the top guy was LaMelo.
He was honestly third. He was going to be the next one.
You think LaMelo might be overrated?
Nah, I just kind of figured he had a lot of hype coming in, so it was like it's kind of like.
I think if he is overrated, it's the judge's fault. Like it's the judge's fault. Like
yeah,
he is who he is. You probably just had him higher than what he should be. But no, it was LaMelo at 1, Paolo at 2, which blew my mind.
Paolo is I don't get that.
That blew my mind.
I say Paolo is good.
Jared McCain at 3. I don't know too much about him, so I won't even.
I don't know much about him.
Jonathan Kuminga at 4, which I understood. I can see why he's on
I can see that one. Just with the fact that he keeps ending up in these trade talks every year, it's like you got to be overrated.
Something ain't adding up.
Yeah, something's not adding up. It's like y'all see the value, but y'all don't.
Yeah, and then MPJ was 5, which I don't agree with either. That's why
catch and shoot himself.
That's why this article caught my attention because I was like, I don't agree with LaMelo is overrated.
MPJ has been the same since he's been the same since you drafted him. He's catch and shoot. That's it.
So if a person has been who he is, how can he be overrated? So that was my whole alarm. But like I said, the Jared McCain guy I don't know enough about. But Paolo, I strongly disagree as far as overrated. MPJ, I disagree because like you spoke of, he's been who he is. LaMelo has been who he is. Jonathan Kuminga, I'll agree with you. I give you that one. But yeah, that's it from that list. The rest of them kind of surprised me. But that's all I have for the NBA news.
With that being said, Mr. KD, that list in particular, after I go with you, who's rating them and rating them what?
That's okay. It's kind of that beauty in the eye of the beholder.
Pablo, what are you saying? He's overrated as what? A number 1 on a team that can get to the playoffs in the East? Like, what are you saying?
And that's the most important thing because I can't justify it if I don't know who's justifying it. As far as what are you looking at? Like he might be overrated to you. So I don't know if this was a poll or a mass vote or what, but I don't look at Paolo as overrated. I just don't.
Yeah, Paolo is. I mean, I feel like he's getting it done with what he got, and even still, I feel like if you get him some, honestly, I feel like if you get him some help, they can make a push. They could get one of them last spots and get in and try to make a way in.
I think he is as advertised. Like
Paolo is good, and like you said, he's as advertised. It's like everything that you looked at when he was coming out, he is that.
Now LaMelo, I give you a little more leeway because
I feel like that's because of the fact that he took the the strange way to get into the NBA. You know, they went overseas for a while before he came back and did all.
I
And
think
it's
his real downfall is, and as blatantly as I can put it, and it sounds horrible, LaMelo just take it serious. And that's what's really hurting him. Like, they don't feel.
Ding. That's
No, go ahead.
I was going to. He don't care.
Yeah.
Like, he don't give up. He don't care. Like all the talent in the world, 6 foot 7 point guard can shoot, dribble, he's just playing basketball. He cared as much about winning and losing a basketball game as the average guy at the YMCA right now. That's how much he cared.
He just get paid.
I'm playing, I want to win, but do I really give a F?
Right. And that's why we talked about this like 2-3 episodes ago. That's why I want to see him in a winning environment where they are really competing for a championship. I think that can alter him. He's fine in Charlotte. Like, if he never leaves Charlotte, he's okay. He's okay. He's fine in Charlotte. But if you put him with an organization that prioritizes winning, I think that'll flip his switch and we can see, we can look at him in a different light. But like we all agree on, I'm assuming, he's good with where he at.
So we're going to get to our versus segment, and I'm going to start with you, Mr. Amari. This is Amari, top 3 quarterback and coach duo synergy. What you think, who have the best connection between coaches and quarterback versus Mr. KD, top 3 quarterback and coaches duo? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
Well, I mean, number one, I'm going to take Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. I just feel like I think they were meant for each other. Sean McVay he traded for Matthew Stafford. I mean, of course, they traded 2 first-round picks to get Matthew Stafford from Detroit, but I think they were a perfect pair for each other. A coach and a quarterback that I genuinely think understand and love every intricacy of football. Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur. I have them now. I think same way. I feel like Matt LaFleur, up and coming offensive coordinator, new and head coach. But with Jordan Love, of course, he's a newer talent to Matt LaFleur's system. That's somewhat, but he's understood and evolved each year in that offense. Outside of this season, being that he did have some setbacks with concussions and a few other injuries within his receiving core and other things, but he's only gotten better and better in that system. And then lastly, I have Jared Goff and Dan Campbell. I just think Jared Goff it truly embraces the grittiness and hard work that Dan Campbell is truly fond about.
I was shocked. Because your first 2 is right there with me, and I thought we would be off on 1. I thought we were different on the LaFleur and Jordan Love one, but we ended up agreeing. But the one that I thought was unanimous, you didn't say. So therefore, it surprised me that we weren't on the same page. So I do have McVay Stafford, I do have LaFleur Love, and then I got Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. Yeah, like I have to have. And the crazy thing is, you said McVay Stafford was your one, and that kind of threw me like, I didn't expect him to say that. Reid Mahomes is my unanimous one. Like, I could think of this 10 times straight, and Reid Mahomes is going to be number 1 10 times straight.
I would have used them. Honestly, I was going off of people that were actually, he's not healthy, so that's the only reason why I didn't go with him.
Okay. But yeah,
he definitely fit in. No, that would be 1 unanimous. I feel like Matt Stafford and McVay would be number 2 unanimous, and then
that's how I had. I had Reid Mahomes, McVay Stafford, LaFleur Love. That was my 3.
Yeah, that's a perfect list in retrospect, for real.
But I had 4 more to add on because after we disagree, I had 4 more to add on.
Mr. KD. So I'm gonna get my 3 real quick. Number 1, I'm gonna right there with you with Andy Reid and Mahomes, and then I went on Stafford and McVay. But my 3rd in particular was Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, and this goes to what we were speaking about earlier. I believe without Shanahan, Brock Purdy is your typical backup quarterback. This goes to Mr. Limitation, Mr. What's it? Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. 199. This is what I believe about him. I see him as a touch above a backup quarterback. If the backup quarterback is number 33, he's 28, maybe 27, 26.
Typical starting quarterback, I wouldn't have argued you, but you said typical backup, and that's where you go too far.
I don't think Kyle Shanahan turned Brock Purdy into Brock Purdy when Brock Purdy was good in college. It wasn't like he was trash and he was just terrible and they just took a chance. He was just at Iowa State. I mean, sad to say, like he was overshadowed by the fact that his running back his entire time in college was Breece Hall. I'm overshadowed, sad to say. It's not my problem. We were in the running offense and our running back was the focal point. But you're saying it as if Brock Purdy is Bailey Zappi, and he's never that. Brock Purdy would have been a starting quarterback for the New England Patriots after Mac Jones.
And that's right where I'm at with it. Brock Purdy is a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's who he is. No matter his circumstance. Now, I agree his circumstance amplified him, but Brock Purdy is a starting quarterback. But the other names I said or wrote down was Caleb and Ben, because they got to get a mention right now as far as what they've been able to do this year. Of course,
definitely. That would be a great honorable mention, honestly.
Yeah, these are all honorable mentions because it was only one season. Trevor and Liam, only one season, but what they've been able to do has to be recognized. And I went Sean Payton and Bo Nix, along with Shanahan and Purdy.
That one is not bad. I mean, they built that last year. I mean, they definitely care. I mean, we all know. We done kept track of Bo. Bo he was a little rough around the edges early, but I mean he started to put it together towards the later end of the season, so they could. I mean, they'll at least push more towards that one seed. I mean, of course they got it, and now into the playoff push. So yeah,
I was surprised we agreed on that LaFleur Love. I thought it would be some difference on that one, but I did not expect us to differentiate on the Reed Mahomes.
Like I said, I took health into concern on that one. That's the only thing. I was like, well, I mean, he's gonna be without him for a whole year, so it's like,
I'm with you though. But if I got to put one fourth spot, honorable mention,
I would put Caleb and Ben.
Crazy thing, I put Trevor and Liam.
I feel like
you can't go wrong.
I feel like with year 2, I feel like Caleb and Ben have a better chance at being a lot better than Trevor and Liam.
Well, then that means we should go Shanahan Purdy.
You think they have a better chance? Well, I mean,
they
were good. I mean, they were good this year, even though Purdy was hurt. But it's like they were good this year, even still.
The brutal of the matter is,
the only thing is where, like, in that instance, like you said, it's like where you should have went with Purdy and Shanahan. It's like I was just saying earlier, you just seen it happen just as good without Brock Purdy. So does Shanahan really need the QB synergy with Brock Purdy when I can do the same thing with Mac Jones?
But only reason I will put them over the other guys is because continuity.
Yeah, they've been doing it. They're used to doing it. It's like certain things. It's like it doesn't have to be a verbal connection. They can quite literally look at each other and it's like, all right, we see the same thing, and they move on. Just like you were saying with Mahomes and Andy Reid, they have the same type of mind, so they know what they see and they can move on without having to actually say it.
So, Mr. KD and Mr. Murray, did anybody say Justin Herbert and Harbaugh
win a playoff game?
I think y'all would say the same thing to me because I had written down 9. Most of them we all had hit on, but I had one that was on the step below, what was Drake May and Mike Vrabel. I had them. That was that step below level that I had them on. What y'all think about that?
I had Drake May and Mike Vrabel on my list, but I feel like they're amongst the 1 year honorable mentions that KD had. That for me, one that I'm honestly shocked that you didn't say, but it's funny that he didn't say it because it would have been biased for him. I'm shocked that IT didn't say Josh Allen, Sean McDermott. I'm honestly shocked that he didn't.
I thought you was gonna say Zach and Joe.
I thought you were gonna say Zach and Joe.
I thought about
it,
but Zach can't coach without Joe. Zach can't coach.
That's what I was gonna say. I say we seen him without Joe. I mean, he did it one year with Jake Browning, but this year with Jake Browning, it wasn't it.
But
So
no,
it was like
I thought about all those. I thought about the McDermott, and I think this will the same thing that works against McDermott and Josh Allen works against Vrabel and Drake May. They are not offensive guys. So therefore, when you say
exactly.
the word synergy, it
That's
works
why
against
as soon as I thought about with Josh Allen and Sean McDermott, it's like that has nothing to do with Sean McDermott as much as it
that's
would be
Joe
Josh
Brady.
Allen and Joe Brady.
Yeah.
Or
And
and
then
it would
that's
be
Josh
Drake May and
McDaniels
Josh
and Drake May.
McDaniels. So
Right.
it's like it's the same kind of mindset.
Just to recap this, I think everybody agree with this now. So we had Stafford and McVay, Andy
Oh, we're not
Reid.
going no 9 deep, man.
This is what I'm about to say. Stafford, Mahomes, Andy Reid, Mahomes, Stafford, McVay, Trevor Lawrence,
Cold.
Herbert, Harbaugh, Love, LaFleur, Purdy, Caleb, Goff, Drake May. Now, to the point that y'all brought up earlier, y'all said that I think Mr. Murray brought it up that I should have had Josh Allen. And then you said it perfectly, Mr. KD. He's a defensive coach. I don't think they have any type of synergy up until the point that if y'all two prediction happen, meaning Jacksonville beats Buffalo in round 1, I believe he will be fired and he should be fired. If we lose round 1 to Jacksonville, I believe our coach should be fired. So with that being said, we're going to get into, let's brainstorm a minute. Our top 3 quarterbacks going into the playoffs that we trust the most and the top 3 that we trust the least. It's on you, Mr. KD.
When you bring trust into it, experience has to matter. So I've had to have seen you in these situations previously. So number 1, who I trust the most is Matthew Stafford. I've been saying it for weeks now. The Rams, watch the Rams, watch the Rams, watch the Rams. Why is he the most trusted for me? 1, he's the probable MVP of the season. His experience has tended to him, and his supporting cast supports his situational advancement. So Stafford is 1, my most trusted. Jalen Hurts, which might be a surprise. I'll see what Amari say later. Jalen Hurts is my 2nd most trusted. Why? He's been to the top of the mountain. He's the reigning champ. His cast is still a supporting cast of championship pedigree. So I got him 2nd. And 3rd, another one that I want to see the reaction to, and I had to think for this one. I got Trevor Lawrence as my 3rd most trusted quarterback. I don't know if y'all know. The Jaguars have won 8 straight wins. Now, Texans are hotter than them, but let me break this down to you. In their last 6 games, Trevor Lawrence has thrown 15 touchdowns to 1 interception with an average quarterback ranking of 112.18. Total year, he's over 4,000 with 29 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Trevor Lawrence has had a tremendous season, and we're not even talking about it. So Trevor Lawrence is my 3rd most trusted quarterback going into this. And part of that is due to Liam Cohen. But that's not
Hey, Mr. KD, I'm going to tell you right now. That is in Sunday. All that 8-game winning streak, all that hooting and hollering we just talking about, that ends Sunday. So I just want you to know that. But it's on you. I'm sorry for interjecting, Mr. Amari. It's on you, Mr. Amari.
I mean, we pretty much got the same list. We just differ on one name. I mean, I got Matt Stafford. That's why I had to check and see. I had to check, huh?
You differ on Hurts.
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's why I was like, when you said Jalen Hurts and you was like, you wanted to see my reaction, I thought you was looking at my paper. I had to check the camera and everything. But no, I had Matthew Stafford. But I mean, like you said, his supporting cast, and then my biggest focal point of this was the return of Devontae Adams in this game. I feel like that's gonna be a whole lot bigger than a lot of people think about it. I mean, because the Rams' rushing attack it's good, but that's all it is. It's good. Whereas their passing attack is great. It's one of the best in the league right now. So it's Matthew Stafford's arm versus everybody, honestly. Jalen Hurts, he's a proven winner. His decision making in the playoffs is pretty good. And his supporting cast is something beyond this world. He still has a tremendous supporting cast that also were a part of a world championship team. So I think that'll definitely be able to still every time put him over that little mountain or that hill each and every time. The last person, like Mr. K
You had
said,
hurt. You had hurt second too.
yeah. My third person, which like I said, I have to see you in these situations to put you here. I got Josh Allen. Playoff experience. He's honestly the best quarterback on the AFC side. This is his best chance at winning. If he doesn't do it now, sadly, I don't see it happening because you have a clean slate. You don't have to worry about a Mahomes. You don't have to worry about a Burrow. You don't have to worry about a Jackson. You have a clean slate against a bunch of people who are honestly first timers,
Unproven.
and this is your chance. So, Josh Allen is my third. Honestly, if he
Here's my
now I
fourth.
agree with IT. If they don't get it done now, coach got to go.
He was my fourth. I wrote him down too. He was my fourth. I just slid Trevor Lawrence over him, and like I said, it is kind of a praise to Liam Cohen, but it's also off of what he's been able to do. We all know when you get to the playoffs, it's about getting hot. Like Trevor Lawrence right now is hot. He's playing good, tremendous football right now. And like I said, I had Allen at 4, so because he's the most experienced quarterback in that conference, like you mentioned, outside of A-Rod. So yeah, we right there. We just pegged one higher than the other.
Yeah, so Mr. KD, when it came to y'all was talking about Jalen Hurts, whatever, his supporting cast, I really trust them. And I'm going to that word trust. Who do I trust? So when I say trust, I'm thinking Matthew Stafford, number 1. Number 2, I want to see your reaction. Aaron Rodgers. And number 3, Josh Allen. I trust them because I believe win, lose, or draw, they're going to be who they are. The other players that's not named, I really don't trust them. I don't know
Aaron Rodgers situation,
who Bo Nick's going to be. I don't know who Drake May's going to be, but I know who Aaron Rodgers is. I know who Matt Stafford is, and I know who Josh Allen is. What you think about that, Mr. KD?
Before I dive into that part, I just want to say, like I spoke up earlier, I'm so excited for this playoffs. It is crazy because the parity of it all, these are quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, Sam Darnold, Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, Aaron Rodgers, Drake May, Josh Allen. You got so much talent at the quarterback position playing football right now. And this is like Amari said, this is without Mahomes, without Lamar Jackson, without Joe Burrow. So you're missing some of the bigger names, but it's so much quality players. And that's just where the game is at right now. I can't even dive into, like, this topic was enjoyable for me to dive into. And then it was even harder for me to talk about the people that the next part we're about to go into. But to go back to what you said, Jalen Hurts has to be there because we're not going to discredit or disrespect the fact that he is the reigning champion. That has to come with some level of respect and notability that I am who I said I am. Now, Aaron Rodgers, which Aaron Rodgers are we getting? Are we getting the fourth quarter Aaron Rodgers we just saw?
You getting Perk Rodgers. Stop
That's
playing.
what you're going to say. You're going to say that as
You
a
getting
Steelers
Perk
fan.
Rodgers. You getting 200 yards and 4 tutties.
Oh, shit. If he can give you 200 yards and 4 tutties, y'all about to get another ring. I'll let you know that right now.
Hey, I'll never say never to 7.
I ain't gonna say never, but I'm gonna say if you get that, you get in the ring. But what I'm saying is you probably gonna get that 175 Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I might get 175 and 2
and 2 interceptions.
Whoa,
you don't need him.
I only want 175 and 2, and I don't mean 0 and 2. I don't want no touchdowns and 2 picks. I want 2 tutties.
Yeah, it's just that turnover part that's going to mess with your the vision of how that plays out. But what you said Stafford, Allen, and A-Rod.
And Stafford. He had Stafford.
He just went with experience. He went with experience.
Yeah, he went with experience. Which I mean, you can't fault.
This year, go ahead.
No, I was saying you can't fault him for you can't fault him for putting Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he has 21, 22 years of experience. 18 most notably being in the playoffs. So
But no,
now,
that's really when I named all those players. That's where we at. We are at the all these names are high level names if we look at the season, but these are unproven playoff names. So that's why I'm so excited for this year because this is your chance to prove yourself. So the Caleb Williams, the Sam Darnolds, the Brock Purdy's, Bryce Young, even the same.
well, I feel like stop doing Bryce like that.
I'm sorry.
Stop doing that. Every time you get the Bryce, Bryce Young, like stop. It's like Sam Darnold ain't the one that blew his chances last year.
I get redemption, but redemption is a dangerous thing.
Redemption is a dangerous thing. You said to
Redemption is
prove
dangerous.
yourself. You said to prove yourself. This is Bryce's first time being here versus Sam Darnold just getting beat on last year to try to come back and say, hey, I can fight one more time.
A lot of people don't think he's supposed to be here.
Hey, a lot of people.
Do, but
he wasn't supposed to be there either. You were wrote. What did Gino say? You were wrote off. Nobody thought Sam Darnold was coming back from the Jets nor Carolina.
But to the point you made earlier, this man has put together two back-to-back
14-win seasons. Yes,
I'm not here by
I would not take that from. But he won He had a 14-win season last year, and what happened in the playoffs?
Right, redemption.
Come on, man. You talking about redemption?
My week 18 was heavy last year too, and they said I failed and I came up short. What I do this year? I locked that thing down. Y'all thought I won't, but no. The level, really, the point is the quarterback names I had to write down for the playoffs this week. It goes to show the plethora of talent we have at the quarterback position in the league right now. And a lot of these guys are young guys where we want to see you make that moment or be in that moment where everything counts more. But if we really break it down, who we got? We got Stafford, Jalen Hurts, A-Rod, and Josh Allen. They are probably the only four names that's been in high-level playoff situations and performed. These other guys,
Trevor Lawrence. I mean, Justin Herbert choked the playoff. The largest playoff loss to Trevor Lawrence. So
right, that was it. Trevor threw one away. So, and I grade Trevor on a curve because he had Urban Meyer. So.
Bryce got drafted to Carolina. You got to give him some type of curve.
I do. I'm just saying. No,
that curve got to be big. Like,
let me say this right now. My sidebars on Bryce Young is not a depiction of him. Bryce Young is not supposed to be here right now. So the fact that he is here is a credit to him. I'm actually giving you kudos. I'm just saying you've reached the wick's end as far as you've made it past where you're supposed to be, but this is where we cut the rope. But you got to build on this. That's the point. Build on this. So the next two seasons is where we're looking at Bryce Young.
I think for the next two seasons, they even more like, I mean, of course, the NFC South, I feel like everybody was equally trash, and they were in a dogfight this year. But I don't know. Next year, yeah, they're gonna really have to get it. Like I feel like this year they lucked out with Tampa Bay getting injured. Like I figured.
The F apart. Like
they fell apart purely, literally from muscle from the bone fell apart. Like tendonism, and and it was bad because.
One in the nation. Destination Smokehouse. One in the nation. That's my man's one.
But it's like they fell apart so bad, and it really looked like it was Todd Bowles' fault, but it was really just the fact that they were hurt. They were unhealthy.
Side note, and I don't want to put the magnifying glass on our podcast and our situation. It happened ever since I praised Todd Bowles that episode.
You know, it's crazy.
That episode.
Yeah, you did. You did say that. He's praising Todd Bowles. Next thing you know, everything just seemed like it was his fault.
About the best coaches, and I brought Todd Bowles up ever since then.
See what happened. See what happened. You gave the man too much praise, and he was like, you know what? Let me show you something real quick. Let me learn you something.
My man stood on that podium, and he told him, like I was trying to tell him, I got
cheeks.
3 back-to-back NFC South championships. I deserve the chance to coach next year.
The fact that I mean, it's trust and believe. I'm not going 3 back-to-back. That's definitely a meaningful accomplishment. Look who your running mates are.
No, we won't go into that. Just listen to what I said.
No,
I got 3 NFC South championships.
When everybody else in your division can almost combine for a total of 7 wins in any other season.
Don't worry about that. I got 3 NFC South championships back to back.
If I can win your division with 8 wins, that's bad.
I'll tell you next topic. This man dwelling on the negative. I won 3. This is my job. All my job is to win. I done won 3 straight division championships, which qualified me for the playoffs.
So with that being said, some people say they Pittsburgh Wars. They soft in the middle. But
why we ain't saying that about the Patriots then?
Oh, Miss KD, you know, Miss KD, you talking to me now. You talking to me. You talk.
I know who I'm talking to.
I would have said that in a heartbeat too. They play in the AFC East. Tom Brady played in the AFC East for 20 years. Them 20 years, they want nothing.
Cupcake
league. I knew I was guaranteed 6 wins just by walking in the stadium. Tom Brady showed up week 18, didn't even suit up, and the Dolphins was like, I
can't go less than what? What was that? 6-14?
I can't go less than 6.
I can't go. No, what was it? Now I'm tripping.
No, there was only 16 games.
I can't go less than 6-10.
I can't. He can go 6-10 and win his division every single year because everybody else was guaranteed to be bad. The Jets have been historically bad. Miami was good at some point.
No, we gotta give them credit.
Bad.
We gotta give them credit. They won the division a couple times within that.
The Jets
with Rex Ryan.
Oh, they last time they went to the playoffs was with Mark Sanchez. Let's keep it on the positives where they got the top 10 picks each time. That's the best positive they got.
They beat us in the playoffs. That's how I know this. Yeah, we lost to Rex Ryan twice.
Hey, you know what? You see how many coaches you had to go back to get a playoff win?
Yeah, you're right.
Rex Ryan have been on that. Rex Ryan have been on the Sport Network for the past 15, 20 years.
And he keep talking. Never mind. He keep talking like he the best candidate out there. And I ain't saying you did bad with the Jets. I'm just saying duplicating that with another situation, another franchise. All right.
He made Mark Sanchez win a playoff game. Like you gotta give him credit.
And he only won a playoff game because he played in Cincinnati.
What did you just say about Todd Bowles? My only job is to win, and he won.
You right. My bottom 3. Go ahead, Amar.
Die-line.
You said what?
I said, what did he say? Die-line.
My bottom 3 is it's experience-based. Because like I said, I'm so ecstatic about the group of quarterbacks we have this year.
You about to say Bryce Young first, too.
Oh, hell yeah. Come on now. Bryce Young first. Justin Herbert second. Bo Nix third.
Bo Nix?
The group that I got to pick from is hard. Like, we got a good group of quarterbacks right now, to me personally.
I'm actually shocked to hear you say Bo Nix. I'm not going to lie.
I can't put none of these other 14 guys over.
I mean, I don't really have to say much. You had my list, so I don't really have to say much. So I was just shocked to hear you say Bo Nix.
Who would I put?
I was firmly expecting you to put Aaron Rodgers. I could have seen that. Aaron Rodgers versus the Houston defense. I could see for you saying like, "Oh, I don't trust Aaron Rodgers." I can see you saying that.
Okay, I can see. I can see where you see me saying that. I can see where you see me saying that. But no, I got Bo, and it ain't even off his matchup because, of course, he don't have a matchup. But it's just off of the level of inconsistencies we've seen this season. I really can't. If I've judged this season and what I've seen from you for 17 weeks, when I look at these other 13 quarterbacks, you have the faultiest information or data, so to say, because I was looking at the names. That's why I wrote them down. I can't put you over Purdy. That would be your closest bet, probably. and I can't put you over Purdy.
I would have, yeah. That's the closest bet in his book. Yeah,
I can't. So that's really what I broke it down to. I wrote the names down. I was like, I guess J Love will be close too, but I can't put you over him. So he was
I've
the
seen
name
him.
that I
I've
thought.
seen him dismantle the Dallas Cowboys, even though that's the Dallas Cowboys, a couple of times. I got a little faith in Jordan Love.
Like you said, I knew Bryce was number one, so
That was just
he was
disrespectful.
first. Nah, it is what it is. Bryce was number one. Justin Herbert was number two because one off his season and two off his injury status. And then I was like, I have to pick Bo because I was looking at the list. I can't see nobody I would question over Bo Nix's inconsistencies. Even A-Rod, like even him. To your point, you said even A-Rod, I can't do it.
The last topic of the night, which is our sticky note segment.
Mark,
Who's our MVP for the 2025-2026 NFL season? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
This is easy.
Mr. 46-8 himself.
This is easy money right here.
I say 46-8, 4,707 yards. Mr. Matthew Stafford from St. Louis. I said St. Louis. I was about to give him too much. Los Angeles Rams. They changed. The Los Angeles Rams.
You thought he was still Jeff Fisher.
Oh no, we don't want Jeff Fisher no more.
No, I'm right there with him. It was cloudy last.
I just think the numbers are too far apart to be sitting here like, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that, and I ain't gonna lie, the fact that they equaled out with the same amount of interceptions was a big point.
It's like you 46-8 versus your 35-8.
I got 15 more touchdowns. Like we got the same amount of interceptions, but I got 15 more touchdown passes. It is. I'm going Stafford, and to a point we brought up previously, either 1 week or 2 weeks ago, this Stafford MVP award, if he wins it like we project him to win it,
Move him past Brady.
Oh, what?
In the second half of him in the, like we were saying,
I don't even like the way you just said that. I can't even agree with nothing no more because you said move past Brady. You didn't specify, so I can't agree with you.
Okay, so it'll move him past Brady. It'll move him past Brady in his Rams era versus his Tampa Bay era.
I don't even want to agree to that now.
I mean, you ain't gotta agree. You know it's true though, but it's all right. You ain't gotta agree.
What I will say is, it solidified his Hall of Fame bid. But
I feel like the Super Bowl did that, but
but you got people like IT that feel like it didn't. I'm saying if he wins his MVP like we project him to, he's a guaranteed Hall of Fame. We're gonna look at his post-Detroit year with a little more credentials, and don't let him get to the Super Bowl. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't even say win it. Don't let him get to the Super Bowl.
So with that being said, tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. I'm right there with both of y'all. It's Matthew Stafford. It should be unanimous. Like I said, Drake May, he had a good run, but I think you brought it up earlier in the podcast that it was like a 3-4 game streak. He was 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns. So he was winning, getting the touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, he's not turning up. And that's why I said,
and this is a light year. You gotta say that part too. This is a light year as far as the requirements.
What I'm saying is this is the best rendition. And think about it. He came into the season with a quote-unquote hurt back. We didn't even know he was going to all of that.
Dang, we've been doing this little podcast thing for a little minute now.
That's how
I remember we was talking about that back injury. No, I firmly said if the back injury is as serious as they are trying to hide it, then it would be different. But if he is healthy, I said that. If he's healthy, this year is wide open and he's capitalizing.
But I'm gonna say this last thing. Hey, this ain't no little podcast because we ain't gonna play. We out.